As a podcaster, I can understand the struggle of seeking sponsorships and advertisements for your show. I think all podcasters would agree. We would do our show for free, but being paid allows us the freedom to do it. So if you're looking to add some money into your podcasting budget, then you should definitely hit up my friends over at Podcorn. Podcorn is a marketplace connecting podcasters to amazing sponsorship opportunities. Podcasters can set their own rates and collaborate with brands directly with no exclusivities, no middleman, and no strings attached. The marketplace is transparent and allows you to control how and when you want to monetize. So what are you waiting for? Visit them today at podcorn.com/podcasters.
You are now listening to the Dignified Delinquent. Hey, it's just sophisticated ignorance at its best.
My name is Vanessa, and I ask tough questions.
Hey, it's Go. You know we stay lit, and you know why you here. So let's get it.
Yep, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and you are tuned into a brand new episode of the Dignified Delinquents podcast. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What it is? What it do?
Welcome back. Vasco, welcome back.
What it is, man. What it is, what it do. It's your boy Sko, a.k.a. I am .bsj, a.k.a. that kid, a.k.a. the best vlogger and
lover.
You know, man. Welcome back to
What
another
a vlog at?
You know, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. To the right. You feel me? I got my nigga, the one and only, the Nessa. How you been?
I'm good.
I knew
You so good.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
good.
How was today?
I'm editing right now.
Right.
Oh, today, I don't want to talk about my day yet.
Okay, we gotta talk about Jerry first.
Jerry.
Jerry, what's up, Jerry?
Jerry.
How you doing?
What a vlog at, nigga. Don't worry about me. What a vlog at.
I ain't seen you in forever. It's been like a whole week.
You just saw me the other day. What a vlog at. I just talked to you on the phone and everything.
Oh my God.
What a vlog.
Y'all talking on the phone?
Briefly.
Oh, what y'all talking about?
Shit. What a vlog at.
You know, it's in production, on the way, coming.
Mind yours.
Huh?
Mine, Jerry need to mind his.
Yeah.
Didn't he say ask him?
He told me to ask him.
Well, you gonna ask? Because we've been sitting here for an hour and a half. You ain't asked.
Hey, but check it though. I ain't got no video, but I do got another picture up on the gram. If y'all want to go to the gram,
That counts?
No, it don't. It's not the same weight level, but it's. I'm plug my shit in.
I just posted a picture on the platform.
Y'all go ahead and go to the gram, type in I am .vsj, leave a nice little comment if you would. As a matter of fact, just say what's up to the boy. Just say you're, huh?
Who's your photographer?
Me, myself, and
what the fuck it wasn't? What? You better give it up. You better give it up for Jerry Productions in this bitch and Veronica who snapped it.
I'm just playing. Hey man, Jerry got me right with the pictures. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say her, but I didn't take yours.
Yeah, you're right. Veronica got me right.
I did edit it though. Nessa!
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we talk? Cause you got.
I'm glad the people can't see.
Yeah, I know, cause it's cankly.
But she heard him with this bitch on the lid.
It's about that size. What's going on with your
I think I got an ankle sprain. I'm hoping it's just an ankle sprain. I could put a little weight to it, but yeah, it's swollen. I was moving too quick yesterday, stepped on something.
Nah, your ass getting old. That's what
jumped down. Yeah, I am getting old, and I thought I was young. I was like, boom, boom. And then
try to look step.
And my boyfriend was like, I'll go to the store. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go to the store. See, I got this.
Should have set your ass down. Let a man be the man.
I should have, because now he carrying me everywhere. Poor thing.
And he don't just carry you like fireman carry or like, lift carry. She's straddling this man. This man's struggling. He ain't nothing.
He was struggling. He was struggling. He ate that shit up.
He won 150 soaking wet.
Look, I'm sitting outside. I see her get in the car. I said, what the fuck is they doing?
Vasco don't think we showing out.
No,
I said, they so in love.
Y'all don't know. He got outside his door. He said, whew.
I got a good 20 pounds on him, probably.
He said, oh. I was watching him on the ring camera. He was like, oh, thank God.
Shut up. We was standing out there for a minute. I'm standing on one foot.
That nigga's like, oh my gosh.
He did have to carry me today through a college.
He had to carry me through a college.
On the back?
On the back. Okay. And he do the fireman, but he said I move around too much like a little kid.
Yeah, you can't move around with that fireman. That'll get you cursed out. If you did that in football.
But yeah.
So he carrying you everywhere.
He's helping me out around the house. I've been hopping, or I haven't crawled yet, but I would. Just
if y'all was, this gonna see what y'all love is that. Go home and ask him this, babe. If we were out somewhere and somebody started shooting, what would we do? You better come on.
Let's go. Let's get it.
He gonna say you better roll.
No, he gonna tell me to come on. He's very much a protector. I don't know.
He ain't gonna be able to carry you and run.
Nah, look, let me tell you.
No, you right.
This nigga about the anime. He gonna try to fight.
I don't know what
he'll
he'll do, but I would feel so safe and secure. Like,
yeah, you
he got one of them pop on him too. Usually.
No, I'm saying like y'all are like a mall.
Okay.
Bow.
He would.
Bow. Oh, that's all you. That's all you got.
He would bring me on. Yeah, he would.
Okay.
He wouldn't leave me behind.
I wouldn't leave my wife behind either. But I'm saying like your ankle's swollen. So you can't move as fast as...
He would come up with a plan, like hide here or something like that.
You gotta find the quickest way to get out, find a back door exit or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna chill right here with this gun.
It made me think about people, like, I'm so fortunate that he can lift me. I used to date somebody who, well... Yeah. It was always a thing, like, he couldn't lift me.
He couldn't do the squat like Jody Daddy, like Melvin.
No.
What's the ongoing athlete battle? The football players versus the basketball players type of niggas?
Yeah.
The basketball players are tall and lanky.
Yeah. Can't pick up nothing.
Basketball players are like divas.
Yeah, y'all can.
Yeah, very much like divas.
The basketball players are the divas.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see you, man.
You too, man.
I told you before the show. I like the ensemble that you got on,
and I appreciate that. And I notice what you got going on.
You see this?
Yeah, I see it.
HU. You know.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
There you go, Vasco. I'm rocking. I told y'all we gonna support the HBCUs around here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Howard University.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Howard University.
Fucking Howard.
So Howard is like elite in HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
Like so many people went to Howard University, from Felicia Rashad, Debbie Allen, Sean P. Combs, Marlon Waynes, Anthony Anderson. The list goes on and on and on and on. Home to the alpha chapters of a lot of sororities and fraternities. Howard University is like black royalty. So to all you high school students out there who looking at colleges, it's in Washington, D.C., a.k.a. Chocolate City. Chocolate.
What did he say? Chocolate.
He asked if you want some chocolate.
What? What did he say?
Some chocolate.
What?
I'm not doing it with you.
I love that scene. SpongeBob. I love that fucking scene.
Okay.
So it's from they're in Chocolate City. And it's a great school, man. Very elite. You gotta have your shit in order to go there. You can't go just roll into HU. In your word, you ain't gonna just roll into HU. So shout out to everybody at HU. Shout out to the Bison. I just wanted to show some love.
Got to, bro. Got to.
Yeah, like this last week it was South Carolina State. It was interesting on TikTok. I was seeing like everybody, people from South Carolina State University was like, "Hey, like that shirt."
Yeah, get right.
SC South Carolina. SC.
Y'all see us supporting.
Yeah.
Now fucking support back. Subscribe.
and get your merch. How about that?
Yeah,
I tried to pull a U and I wore a festival shirt since I'm going to a festival. So
nice.
Is that something?
You going to where you going again?
I'm going to Bonnaroo. But I was like, damn, I should have did what Jerry did. Maybe I should have wore a festival shirt every week leading up to my festival. But now my ankle broke. Well, not broke, but broke.
You might have a hairline. I'm knocking on wood.
You think so?
That shit is swole.
Let me see, girl.
That shit is. You got a grapefruit on your.
Let me see what you're working with.
Cause Vasco was playing football.
Yeah, I did this one time back in basketball. One time.
That
shit's swollen like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I think it'll be straight. You might have sprained that bitch real like a high sprain.
It sprained pretty good.
You ain't got to wrap no compression on it to try to hold that bitch.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Girl.
Yeah, you make sure you get some ice on that shit.
I've been icing it.
Okay.
On and off.
It's gonna be purple in the morning. I can tell you that.
You think so?
Girl.
Just wrap it up.
Well, you gonna go
throw
to
a big
sleep?
sock on. Okay.
They gonna be
I can't
like,
put no sock on.
They gonna like, ooh, she got her feet just swole up. She got diabetes.
You gotta put one of them ankle socks on.
Hopefully I can get this scooter and then I can just be scooting around school.
Bro, not the scooter, bro. Oh my God. The scooter is so funny.
up.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Our Lord, thank you. I never sustained any serious interest playing sports. Never. I had an ankle sprain, but my shit, the compression was hurting more than the actual ankle.
Yeah, see, I think that's halfway why I ain't putting nothing on it yet.
Cause
that shit gonna hurt.
I suffered two big ones. Yeah.
What you did?
I broke my finger.
I broke my back.
Yeah, I broke this finger, and then I tore a ligament in my shoulder. So I don't ask me. I low key forgot. I gotta. Remember what the fuck it was. No, which one it was.
I was going to say, because I was looking up the difference between a sprain versus a roll versus a break and all that stuff. And it said it's the tearing of a tendon, I think. But then you just said the word ligament.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
then I'm like, damn, is
get
it
your ass off of WebMD and go to the doctor.
I forget which one it was.
WebMD gonna tell you for to die. I ain't do nothing wrong with my ankle. Yeah, that's death.
I sprained my AC too. I forgot what all this shit was.
You sprained your what?
He said AC, but I thought he said ACL while he was rubbing his chest.
I said
ACL.
Yeah, I sprung my ACL.
Yeah, it hurt up here too, but
Vanessa. So you talked about your boyfriend and how he carried you in here.
Yeah.
So what kind of freak shit they got going on? Because he's
just strong like that.
He work out a lot. It ain't strong. It's just how he was carrying you.
How you want him to carry me? It's most convenient. If I gotta get on his back, then he has to bend down, and I have to keep my balance and get on.
How you get on his front?
He just
scoop out.
He can do you like this from the back, just arms.
They done did this multiple times. Man. The way I seen him come out of that car, I said, these niggas been practicing.
Are y'all talking about marriage?
Are we talking about marriage?
Have y'all talked about marriage?
We haven't had like a hey, I guess when do you want to get married type of conversation. No, I don't think so. Nothing explicit, but I want to marry him. If you watching this movie, you know what I'm saying? I will marry you. Who else gonna carry me around?
Hey, Jay, come through the door.
Shit.
Then come out, propose to you.
Ring.
Yeah.
But while he's here, we set this up for you. So I wanted to ask you, right? So I'm married. Vasco, you're dating. Probably thinking about marriage. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well,
it's this question is there for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
eventually, but we need a little bit more.
In a relationship, if you don't talk about marriage, like at some point, then it's like, okay,
sus.
Like what you think? What you want from this?
Yeah, we got plans.
Want to keep fucking and going to work?
I had somebody like that. Yeah. Like we could be together, but I just don't want to put the R word on it. That was
what's the R word? Oh, relationship. Yeah, I mean,
you mine, bitch. But you ain't mine.
Can you have my baby? All of this stuff, but I just don't want us.
He wants you to have his baby, but not
together.
How old were you?
Don't put the title on it.
How
23.
How old was he?
30? Same age. No, fuck what?
I tried to let her last week. You never know.
Shit. It's so weird. I was thinking we could be together forever. Whoa, forever.
I be forgetting I'm a husband sometimes. I be like God damn, I got a whole responsibility at home. Shit, I
got a whole other half waiting for me.
Finna go to the dog track.
Psych.
Never mind.
Hey, when you come home, man. Hey, man, let's go do something. Nah, I'm sleepy. Let's take a nap. You take a nap.
I love using my wife as an excuse to get out of stuff, though, unbeknownst to her. Like if they like. Yeah, the wife said can't.
Jerry just lie.
Wife trying to have a date night, can't do it.
She got a board meeting. I gotta go pick her up.
I'm like, please don't let her post on Snapchat. Yeah, date night. She on Snapchat, girls night. Nah, bitch, date night.
Nah, gotta pick her up from the airport.
She on the bus, girls trip. But no, I wanted to ask you, Vanessa, as the woman on the show. Mm-hmm. So there's been this thing going around, this new generation, these new women, and some older too.
Am I new women? Hold on.
Yeah, you definitely part of the new women.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, you definitely new.
Okay.
With this new generation, the women are not giving up their last name. Are you willing to drop your last name, or are you thinking like, hey, I'll go with his, or hey, I'm a hyphen, or hey?
It depends. I've always said if I get my doctorate before I get married, then we're gonna hyphenate for sure.
What if you get it after you get married?
Then I'll just probably take his name. I might not drop my last name. I don't know. I might just scoot it towards the middle, but I don't know. I think I am attached to my last name and that side of my family and stuff. So I think I will include it with my name. I won't not go by his name, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think I would keep my part of my name.
Like Kim Kardashian?
Go here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's bad.
Like Kim, whatchamacallit? She just she keeping her name to West. Kim Kardashian.
Well, they getting divorced.
Yeah, but she keeping the name.
Oh yeah, well, my mama did that too. She said, "I was the first wife." I'm always be.
Nah, I would have been like, so I think that depends on like how long y'all been married. Because if all everybody know you by is that last name, it's like, well, I can't be shit. I was a Rockefeller for forever. I can't be a Johnson.
Yeah,
I don't want to go back to Johnson. I was a Rockefeller.
Everybody know you by that name.
Right.
Your kids that name. So this is hard, and it's expensive to change your name, and it's a process. It's not just something
you can't just wake up and do it.
Change your name on Facebook, so now that's your new name.
My wife, on everything that she writes, like her working on her stuff, her name is she hyphenated, so she did her last name, my last name.
Noticed that,
but she ain't go down there yet.
So when she go down there, it just need to be your last name?
No. She can hyphenate it, but I'm just saying she hasn't officially changed anything to where she made it. Because shit, like you just said, this is process shit.
Yeah.
You can't just go down there and be like, hey, let's change this. You got Social Security office, birth certificate.
So when she legally does it, for what? To get your shit out.
Yeah, for all that. Like, what's the like a estimate?
I don't know.
Usually.
Like at least months. I know somebody that's had their legal name changed.
4-5 months?
Yeah.
Probably not that long. Well, probably with COVID now, probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because you got to get the papers, and then shit is like old school, so it's not like everything's electronic. You got to take fax stuff in, and stuff like that.
And I know, like, go ahead. What you
Did y'all talk about that before you get married? Her hyphenating her name?
Did we? Baby, I didn't give a damn.
Oh, you don't care?
Okay. I didn't care. Like, because the thing is, yes, when you get married, the Bible says you're supposed to. The Bible says in Leviticus 17:22, 17:38. I'm like, hey, what's
17:38?
It says you're supposed to leave your family and cleave to your husband. Mm-hmm. That's what the Bible says.
Well.
But the Bible has been edited so many times. You go look at the Bible and see all the revisions. And the Bible sold at Barnes and Nobles, and
from version to version to version, from language to language and language. Yeah.
So I didn't care, like, because I know that her last name is important to her. Like, her father is strong in his last name, and she grew up strong in that last name. Mm-hmm. So I don't want you to drop that. I'm like, my last name, shit. I told her before we got married, I said, hey, you lucky. Everybody can't be no goddamn Fennell.
So how does that work when y'all have kids? Do he get that kid?
They taking this one.
Yeah.
They gonna be a Fennell.
I see my kids. They'll definitely just have the daddy.
No. Everybody. My uncle got this saying. My uncle was 81 years old. He's the youngest of all of his family. He outlived my daddy. He's my great uncle. He outlived my daddy. He outlived my auntie and my uncle. So he's
What's it called
81.
when it's the man of the woman is the matriarch, so the man
he's the patriarch. Yeah. So my uncle, he's like one of the youngest of his family. He had like 13 kids, and his saying has always been, if you see a dumb Fennell, you better kill him.
Jesus.
You see a dumb Fennell, you better kill him.
So how many murders have been committed?
I attempted. Wait a minute. It was a couple of attempts. I was like, what's your last name? You fucking with me.
The Fed is watching this right now. We got him.
It was him. He just said it on the. He just admitted on the live.
Him or the uncle.
But what you do? You care about that?
About
last name?
Yeah, yes. They would be a Sanders for sure, and we have talked about it.
Can they hyphenate or no?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
That's interesting. Go ahead.
Nah.
Why not? I'm curious.
Because I want to keep the Sanders alive.
But it is.
Keep this shit going. I don't want no hyphen. I just want the straight Sanders.
So she can't keep her last name at all.
She brought it up. She was like, what would you do if I did it? And I was like, I mean, it's your name at the end of the day. You feel me? Like, this is your life. I ain't really got no control over that. Like, if you want to go do it, then fuck it. Like, go do it. I support you.
That is not what we mean when we say, what do you think about this?
But me, I was more so on the side of like,
let's go everywhere. The Sanders name gonna stay alive, nigga. It is shit.
I don't want that to be part of it, like her name. Like, I just want her to have the Sanders,
which is good.
I think it more so for the fact like it has a nice little ring to it, and then that Mrs. Sanders, it just flows instead of Mrs.
Well, my wife is Mrs. Fennell.
She'll just go by Mrs. Sanders.
Yeah, my wife.
If she wants to keep it though, she can keep. I ain't got no issue with it, but I would rather her just have the Sanders. So.
My wife name long as fuck. I'm like, I would have dropped the sessions just because how long that shit was.
Right?
My shit gonna be long.
You gotta write all that.
You gotta write 6 names before you start the exam.
I got 2 middle names. I be like, shit. I want the full.
You got 2 middle names? I ain't got no middle name.
No, you did.
I said that. I ain't get it.
The principal, the man who's dressed up like a principal. Hey, Tony TV.
You don't know who the fuck
You fucking know.
I probably know. It's not ringing the bell right now.
I'm the one that doesn't know.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not even here. I'm not.
They ain't gonna know, man. I'm sorry. It just hit late as hell, bro.
Hey, what is it? Hey, Tony TV. If
Hey,
you
Tony
watching
TV,
this or
yeah.
if you ever see this.
Shout out to Hey Tony TV.
You
What are you guys doing right now?
Yeah. What y'all working on?
Hey, I know you talking about that. My bad. I'm late. Sorry, guys.
That was when Breland was here.
Yes.
Took me a little second, but we back.
So yeah, I have 2 middle names though.
Okay. Okay. You got a middle name?
I have one. Pretty common.
Can I ask you what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, let me ask y'all. Okay, I said it's common. So like a lot of girls have it. So what's like the top 3 common girls?
Is it a white name?
No, I don't think
Because you missed.
it's hard to answer that, and we were talking about this on the way because I'm from the countryside.
What did it start with? Just tell me what it start with.
What letter?
R.
Rachel.
Yeah, that's not.
That's very common. What was it?
Renaya?
You said Rain? Renee. Okay.
Renee.
That's Renee is black and white.
Yeah.
That's like I know like a handful of white Renees and they normally act black.
I don't know how the name was chosen.
Renee. How you spell it?
Renee. But Renee's, Lynn's,
You got a little apostrophe in it?
Marie's.
No.
No, you need a little hyphen over that E. A little
The first E, right?
Ain't nobody doing
The
all
last
that.
one. That A. Renee.
Renee.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Renee.
What's yours? What's your second one? I know you're going to
Ooh,
give both.
that's the first one. Shit.
No,
that's the
what's the
first
second one?
God damn. The first one is what I use.
Okay.
The second one probably where I get my spirit from.
Okay.
Buford.
Damn, I was going to say Bethel, but something like that.
Buford.
Bertha.
Buford.
That is.
Yeah, that's my granddaddy's name. So
Okay.
What's your first one?
Lamont. So Jerry L. Lamont Buford.
That is very dignified. And
That is
delinquent.
not. I hated my name growing up.
Now
Buford is the dignified part.
Lamont
Or
is
Lamont.
the-
Yeah.
I couldn't stand my name growing
That sounds
up.
like a good resume name.
Oh, Lamont is the only one that make it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't use Buford.
You should do Buford for now. You get hired everywhere.
Who you know named Buford in 2021?
That's the thing. That's how you get them.
They gonna think this niggas. They gonna think I'm 68 coming in that motherfucker.
You could be a manager.
Buford? Me? No, sir. We're looking for Buford. Yeah,
Buford.
That's me.
You ever seen Buford?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm Buford.
I can see that. Get the fuck out of here.
That'd be me.
You're Buford.
I'm Buford.
Bring your ass on.
Come on, how the fuck are you?
Feel like I know you.
Yeah, like did you go to Pembroke?
Yeah. You're funny, bro. That was good.
So I'm just curious for the people out there. If you're a woman and you're getting married in this generation, are you keeping your last name?
A little bit of it.
Vanessa said,
A little bit of it.
Vasco said no. What's going on with this new Gen Z though? Can we talk about that?
What we gonna talk about? I ain't like how you looked up at me either. What's coming?
Is he you? He's not part of
He
that.
is
Nah,
Gen Z.
I'm part of
That
that.
nigga's Gen. He don't act Gen Z to you.
What do I do that's Gen Z?
Everything.
Smidge bit.
Smidge, smudge.
Part of Gen Z.
All right. So
Fuck a smidge, smudge.
fuck a smidge. It's a smudge. So what do I do?
My answer, and it's not necessarily negative, is that you
Well,
just...
come on, nice because he getting a little offended.
No, I am.
No, 'cause I'm really curious.
Stop
Like, what's-
yelling.
Talk to me nice.
What's some Gen
Relax.
Z?
Well, one of the things is that they just
Don't
do
give a-
what's best for them.
They
and you
just-
kind of do
I
what's
just-
best for you at the time, and
Okay.
I
you know,
am.
other people
I'm
got to
here.
get in where they fit in.
Right.
And I think that's cool.
Damn. I don't.
I salute
So
that.
y'all was never 22? Y'all was never 20?
I was 22 for sure.
I was
Right.
always kind of thinking, I don't know. I was just always super
Okay.
responsible.
I was
Oh.
And that maybe that's just how I was, but a lot of my peers were not.
super responsible. Not that you're not responsible.
Super responsible.
Look,
See, he
getting
finna come
offended.
in.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
getting-
getting offended. I'm just coming back at y'all. I'm trying to find out what is super responsible. What did y'all do that I'm not doing?
No,
that makes
you're
me
doing the
Gen
same
Z qualified?
thing.
Okay.
You were doing the same thing. Oh, well, okay. You want to slightly same thing.
No, yeah, I'm asking.
So like
Different
once
same thing, but I wasn't doing what he's doing at
Once I
22.
graduated, I was or even slightly before I graduated, I jumped into my field.
Okay.
And then kept staying in the field that I knew I wanted to be in. So that is one difference from what we're doing. However, your rationale, like, it stressed me the fuck out to do all that stuff. I wish I would have just did what was best for me and, you know, took my time and stuff, but I was rushing. And I think that's the difference between us and you. Yeah. Like, I was definitely in a rush and I regret that now. So that's why I don't
regret it.
I do.
She probably. I
was moving. I was always looking for the next thing
to do.
I felt like I was always in competition, like all the fucking time, like with my peers, with me. So, and trying to please my family. So I was always thinking about stuff like that. So because that's what I mean by.
Were you doing a lot? Like, did it feel like you was doing a lot? Did you feel like a hamster on the wheel?
No, well, I wasn't necessarily, but I was always thinking about it. Like, it was always on my mind. Not say that it's not on your mind. I have no idea what's on your mind, but just the way you move is a little bit more chill than the way I used to move when I was your age.
For sure. And then my point to that, I would say that people give millennials a hard rap. Like me, Vanessa, Veronica, we get a hard rap, especially the younger millennials, right? That we're not committed, we're not dedicated. We're here for a little bit, then we stay here, then we go, and then we're not, and we want to be leaders so quickly, we want to move up so fast, and the fuck we do, because we got the education, the experience, and motherfucker, we probably come in this bitch and do this shit 10 times better than you. But we had to learn. We're still learning. Like, sometimes you got to sit back, sometimes you got to play your role in order to grow. Sometimes I said it on Hope This Helps, God will hold you in a place to grow you there. So you got to stay here to grow there. Because sometimes the lessons that you learn, I'm speaking from my experience, maybe you too.
Well, yeah.
The lessons
I was ready to move all the time.
Same, but sometimes the lessons that you learn and sitting there isn't like, yeah, you can do this job better than me, but are you a better manager in the sense of, can you deal with people? What you gonna do when 10 motherfuckers call a lot, or you get hit with this, that, and the third? How you gonna react? Life experiences teach you that. So I think that's our problem with millennials. Well, that's what their problem is with millennials. But Gen Z, y'all motherfuckers took what we did. And like, I don't want to say shattered it, because y'all did it in a good way. Like, y'all shattered the shit, but it went up and it went psh, and bust the roof off the motherfucker. And I'm looking down like, yeah, y'all, yeah. I just wish y'all wasn't.
A lot of changes in a lot of industries and a lot of laws.
A lot of the Black Lives Matter movement, like in this last year, was all like a big part of jail. I'm like, yeah, that's good, but y'all need to humble ourselves. A little bit. Humble ourselves, learn something. Oh, fuck. You don't know it yet. You only 18, stop. Sometimes that's what I be saying. I'm like, ooh, you gonna get slapped in the face when you turn 25. Or you gonna, when that shit, because the thing is, the players change, the game stay the same. So the same shit that we went through, y'all generation gonna go through. It's gonna happen. Heartbreak she gonna break your fucking heart. Now, I'm not speaking of you specifically. I'm saying like, she gonna break your heart. Ooh, I wouldn't move in with him at 18. I don't know.
But you can't tell nobody.
You can't tell them shit, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. That's just me though. It's like Gen Z is just like,
I was finna start pew, 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 throwing out some advice.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna hit too close to home for people that might be watching. It's very specific.
Make it broad. Can you make it broad?
Can you broad?
Do what makes sense. Like, make your life easy. If you are in a place where you are receiving help, don't agitate that situation.
Tom, you better preach.
And I see a lot of
take them to church.
16 through 20. I'm not finna do all of that. Who are just like agitating or biting the hand that feeds them, and it's like, y'all, life is, I don't know. I feel like I just went through one of my first like grown ass woman years. And
grown, grown ass woman. Yeah, 32.
Grown, but and it was hard. Like, it's a lot of shit out there, and I'm thankful that I have support, and I'm not agitating that support. But don't, like, if you with your mama or your daddy and they helping you, keep that help as long as you can. Like, keep growing and use that situation to your advantage. Don't just sit on it.
When I was 16, in the eye of a hurricane, when I was 16, I definitely probably was an agitator, but that was just me going through those growing pains of, like, 16-year-old me was like, fuck. That was 16-year-old me. But then I got a little bit older and I started listening and like, okay, like here comes the wisdom. Here comes this is the teacher moment.
Listen.
That's the word.
Listen, Lord.
That's the word. Vasco. But then the last thing that I want to add too.
Okay.
Just about Gen Z. Then we gonna let Vasco. I'm gonna pass it to Vasco. I'm gonna let Vasco do his thing, and we gonna shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. I saw this guy on TikTok who was a Gen Z. And my wife be saying some of the stuff like this too when she gets in the comments. I don't comment on people's shit. I just watch it, talk out loud to myself, and just move the fuck on. I saw it was a white guy, but she see a lot of black people doing it too. Are so, I don't know the word, but when it comes to parents, like their parents, this white guy was basically saying, Mom and Dad, it's your responsibility to take care of me. Don't use the, well, you got a roof over your head, you got food on your table, you got clothes on your back. Like he was like, yeah, that's your job to do that. I didn't ask to be here. You brought me in. Like, no, motherfucker, but you could be wearing starter.
Yeah.
Instead of fucking.
I've seen that attitude.
You seen that before? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, you pointing at somebody. Okay, let me move. Let me carry on. Let me carry on because I'm like, and that's a Gen Z thing. Like I don't think that we've ever like sometimes we were ungrateful. Sometimes we were very ungrateful, and I'll be honest. Like sometimes I was ungrateful, but it was never a sense of you have entitlement. Yeah. You supposed to, and like this new generation, they're in the whole sense of even my nieces and nephews. I be looking at them like, motherfucker, how the fuck? So I was like, are the parents softer, or is this new generation just liberated? Like, what the fuck is going on? We're preaching right now
because there's a lot more focus on mental health, for example, right now in the schools and everywhere. So like that's just one example. But I was thinking about it the other day. Are they worse? Because I'm sure like parents of the kids in the late 60s and the early 70s were like, what the fuck what are these kids doing? And every generation thinks that the next generation is worse than theirs. So
I think as the generation goes on, the kids are getting softer and softer and softer.
There's a lot of what's going on tonight. I'm talking about what you said. There was a lot of that going on tonight. Generations just talk about generation below them, then generation talk about generation below them, and so forth. But the crazy part is like we're not far apart.
You're right. In this room, like we're not far apart, but it's a distinct difference. And I would say, Vanessa, it's a clear difference between the three people in this room and Vasco. The three people in this room who are millennials in Vasco.
And that difference is
in some of
life
his
and experiences.
I don't want to say experiences because all we are is a sum total of our life experiences. So my life experiences make me who I am, and yours are who you are. So I never judge anyone off of like their experiences. I'm saying even a distinct difference in grit, grind, hustle, anger, management, feelings, because like even we had that conversation a couple shows back and you was like, I tell my homeboys, love you bro whenever I leave, and I was like, ooh, like I did that shit. Right. So that's what I mean. Like it's distinct differences. Not some in my opinion are good, some are bad, but it's distinct differences between us. In my opinion,
I think that one is a good one.
That's a good one. I would agree. Yeah.
But
go ahead, Vasco. We talked. I'm gonna mute my mic.
I was finna say Jared talked.
You did talk shit.
I talked a little bit. You cared that you finna put me in that.
Go ahead, Vasco. Give me my camera.
I don't even know where the fuck to start.
Can I get my thing?
Yeah, am I defending Gen Z or am I talking about the question?
Jerry about his ass.
God damn.
Right now.
Well, first off, in regards to that video that you saw about dude saying what it is he said about his parents, like y'all supposed to do this and supposed to do that, pretty sure that was just a response to his parents snapping on him. And you can't sit here and say that when your parents snapped on you, you didn't say the exact same shit when it was like,
I've never
thought it.
No. Vanessa, you're supposed to do this. Just you asked me to be here,
bro. So out of anger, you did not say
never.
Wait, if you didn't want me so bad, and you're to yourself, never,
Vanessa.
Never. No, nobody.
I won't say never.
You know what? I guess that's where our life experiences come in, then, huh? And then,
that could be
the fucking. What was it? You said the grit, the grind, and all that shit is different. I know more successful business owners that are online than any of the older generation that I know now that are still just working. Like they might have a great position, they might make a lot of money, but it is not doing what the people that my generation is doing, like e-commerce, the e-commerce world. We making money.
That's millennials too, but go ahead.
But I'm saying, like, us, Gen Z, we making money in our sleep. And then people...
Millennials too.
As well, okay.
You gonna mute your mic and shut up?
He don't know how to do it. He's a different generation. Gen Z know how to do that though. So I sat here and waited my time. Then we'll keep going.
That is very millennial of you.
Millennials will get their point across. Millennials will get their point across.
He get his point across, just like you got your point across.
He sat here talk for 20 minutes. I sat here talk for 5 seconds, and now I'm getting cut off.
He can get his point across factually.
What?
I'm saying
that's his perspective and his outlook. So and just like you did your perspective, your outlook.
I'm confused.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Confused.
I'm muted.
I don't. What was I defending this time?
You said that y'all was making money without sleep.
Yeah, we was making money. We making money without sleep. When we have our fucking goals, we do try to achieve them. I won't lie. Everybody's not the same. Gen Z definitely does have an attitude. We have those who don't want to do shit at all, and we have those who are gonna fucking work. It is a split category. We have, you got some that fall in the middle, but they usually tend to fall down to the end of we don't do shit. So why are we coming at Gen Z so hard again? I just got lost.
I don't think we were coming at them hard.
Y'all definitely came down our fucking throats, but continue.
Well, there was something posted that said Gen Z is the most depressed, lacks morals, and something and another thing. And I reposted it and I said that I agree, and I would say the same thing. And that goes to, like, the first thing, are the most depressed. Well, one of the points I made is that there's a high focus right now in mental health. So that's not to say that we weren't depressed and everybody behind us wasn't depressed, but there wasn't a focus on mental health where you could talk about it. So it makes sense now that y'all are the most depressed generation. So that's where it came up. That's how the conversation started. But I think
Gen Z is the most depressed generation. I can see that. We go through traumatic shit almost every other day.
How are y'all the most depressed generation when slaves were getting their ass told the fuck off? How the fuck y'all the most depressed?
That's a good point, cuz.
That is a good point.
That's a good point. I don't know. I can't go back there and ask them.
Y'all the most depressed because...
Continue.
Well,
go.
they didn't have
we the most depressed because of what?
Y'all the most depressed because y'all also the most sensitive.
We the most sensitive?
Fuck yes.
Okay. So
yes.
Wait a minute. No. Fuck that. Gen Z is not the most sensitive. But we don't, bro. A lot of Gen Z people don't give a fuck
because you won't shut up.
I was
literally all you doing is talking about the people that are in a specific group. A specific group of those people are sensitive at everything, correct, and we all know that. However, Gen Z as a generation, we obviously don't give a fuck. We troll shit. That's all we do is troll shit. Go back to the damn shit with Trump. TikTok literally caused this nigga to have an empty rally.
That troll is a sense of sensitivity. That troll behavior is a sense of sensitivity. It's an act of sensitivity.
Trolling is an act of sensitivity.
For sure. I'm trying to because trolling is definitely an act of sensitivity. Not bad, not wrong, not good. I'm not agreeing with any side, but trolling is an act of sensitivity.
So what's the act of that doesn't show sensitivity?
What's the act? Well, I guess I can answer that question by defining what I'm saying. Trolling is an act of sensitivity in the sense of, well, I don't agree with this, so we're all going to come and put B's in Trick Daddy's comments, or we're all going to come and do one thing. We're all going to buy tickets to Trump's thing because we don't like him. That's an act of sensitivity. I don't like Trump. I don't like what he said. So we're all going to buy tickets so nobody else can go. That's an act of sensitivity. And the reason why I say that y'all are the most sensitive too is because if you look at the scope of the world, from comedy, from online, from cancel culture, that's all y'all. Comedians can't be fucking comedians no more. I don't want to say all. I won't put all the blame in one basket. I'll come back. But comedians can't be comedians anymore. A lot in fault because you can't say that. You can't do that.
So a lot of people in them shade room comments are our peers.
A lot of people in them shade room comments. Vanessa,
they are like people like Chrissy Teigen, Vasco. Do you know who that is?
Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, exactly. But she's one of the bigger stars, the John Legend's wife.
I'm not saying that she's
but
not,
I'm just saying she's one of the people that was canceled, and it would not have been Vasco's people that canceled her.
Whose people would it have been?
It would have been ours.
Yours, millennials. Millennials are fucking driving the truck.
About her.
I.e. Demi Lovato.
They don't know about a lot of stuff. A lot of people don't know shit about a lot of stuff, but when you hear about it, you get a piece of it, a part of information. Yeah. You hear about it on social media, you go and then you latch on to it. I don't know shit about a lot of stuff, but I'm like, all right, that ain't right. I don't know the whole little Nas X situation. I'm like, shit, that ain't right. I don't know what the fuck Boosie said for real. But I'm like, that ain't right.
Everybody knows what he says for real.
Just saying,
you can go see the video.
So you watched all that and was like, that ain't right.
I watched what?
The Boosie video?
I didn't see his interview. I didn't watch his interview.
But you said that ain't right.
I can say that ain't right, but that's what I was saying. Like, that's my.
Why did you say that ain't right if you ain't seen the video?
That's a piece of my sensitivity. I'm tagging what.
So everybody, because everybody else is sensitive, you won't be sensitive with.
No, because of how I feel about it personally, I can be sensitive about it.
So now it's a difference.
It's not.
It's a difference.
What's the difference?
Because now when you feel that way and because you've seen it with somebody else, it's not trolling because of sensitivity.
I didn't say it wasn't trolling. I didn't comment and say shit to Boosie. I kept my shit in house.
You said you did not watch the video.
I didn't watch the video.
But based off of what you seen from other people
and heard from Boosie from himself,
you said that ain't right.
Right.
Is that not trolling?
That is not trolling.
Because you seen it for somebody else. You just said if you see it for somebody else, it brings an emotional reaction.
To make your argument. Come
I'm not yelling at my argument. I'm yelling so you can get my point. Because I keep saying it, you're not listening. No, bro. Just let me say what I gotta say, and then you'll understand. You just said that if somebody influences you, if you see it from somebody else's shit, and then you go up under there and say, "Well, I don't like Trump," that's trolling for sensitivity. You just said I did not see the Boosie video. I ain't know nothing about the Boosie video for real, but I seen it from other people. So then I was like, that ain't right.
Right, I said to myself, that ain't right. That's the
same thing that they doing. You can't sit here and say that it's trolling sensitivity because you don't know them.
You thought it to yourself. You're saying they took action.
Let me address them. I didn't. Trolling is when you go under and make and do an action. I know what Boosie said in the past. I'm referring to. Let me put this out there. I'm referring to a specific interview that he just did with the Breakfast Club. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch all that. I didn't watch that video because I don't agree with Boosie. I have a propaganda. Jerry the Great has a propaganda against Boosie and his views about Lil Nas X. I ain't trolling him. I don't give a fuck about him. All right. I don't care if he make money or don't.
So now we need a definition of trolling. What is trolling? Just going into somebody's thing and leaving a comment?
You know what trolling is. We ain't gonna do that now.
Exactly. So if you go and you leave a comment just because it didn't fit with your propaganda, that is not trolling insensitivity. Correct. I know what trolling is. However, if you see something for somebody else's shit, like you just said, I didn't say I said I didn't watch the video. I didn't watch the video, but from what I've seen from other stuff, I made an own opinion. What did you see?
I just said I seen Boosie's in the past, and I formed my opinion off of stuff of what he said. I just said I didn't watch the Breakfast Club video because I already have my opinion about Boosie on his opinion about Lil Nas X and everything else. That's not me trolling. That's just not me showing interest in what Boosie is doing.
All right, so let's answer this question. If I have a propaganda against somebody,
for sure, you can have. Yeah, go ahead.
And I just leave a comment because I have a propaganda against them. Is that trolling?
It depends on what your comment is. If your comment is in a negative light, get this shit out of here. That could be considered trolling. What's the definition? Can we get the definition of trolling? What is that? The top? Is it carefully or systematically? Is that it? Shit.
That's all right.
What is trolling in social media? Trolls are people who leave intentionally provocative or offensive messages on the internet in order to get attention, cause trouble, or upset someone. So what I was doing was not trolling.
No, I didn't say what you was doing was trolling.
Come on, let's move on. that was just your whole argument. Vanessa was agreeing, like, yeah, like, no. So what's next on the thing? Because the producer rapping us. We'll table this conversation.
You're right. I did say you.
Yeah, it's fine.
But you in your definition that is trolling sensitive. So you trolling sensitive. All right. So go on.
Okay. All right. Come on. Let's go on. So I was talking about people being too sensitive.
And we see.
Obviously, right?
Yeah. Goddamn.
Yeah. It's him.
Way to continue leading the goddamn carriage, my buddy.
That's my
millennials started this shit off, and now we gonna keep going. We got y'all. So let's keep breaking expectations, like you said, y'all.
Y'all do. Y'all
get mad as fuck.
I'm not mad.
Now I'm gonna start trolling.
Who's mad?
Who's mad? Not all.
Who's bad?
I'm
keeping my thoughts to myself.
For now.
I can come back to it. The only reason I'm moving on is because the producer behind me.
The only reason I'm moving on is because the producer told me to, but Jerry drive boat.
Jerry is in the driver's seat. Do I need to play my
Jerry in the driver's seat? Veronica, keep saying let's do it.
This is very G and Z of you, but go ahead. Keep on doing it.
Oh, don't get sensitive.
I'm not sensitive.
Oh, that's very millennial of you.
You were the one that was sensitive when Vanessa was talking and you was
Jerry in the driver's seat. Move to the next topic.
Vanessa, so you got your second shot. How you feel?
Man, I had my second vaccine shot last Thursday.
For the first go round?
The second one.
The second shot.
No. The second shot for this COVID.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
mm-hmm. And
the COVID.
Well, some people are getting 22. More shots.
No, it's COVID. It's COVID 21, COVID, the Delta variant, and then there's COVID 22.
Anyways, but yeah, after my first shot, my arm hurt. Like I couldn't lift it up. After my second shot, I was like, okay. And then I woke up the next morning and was like sick. And the sickness just escalated from like 8 o'clock in the morning. By like 11 o'clock in the morning, I had to go back home. The drive home was rough. I felt really weak, didn't have an appetite, but I was nauseous at the same time. Body aches, headache, all of that. So I don't know if that happened to anybody else, but no one warned me about it. I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, last week I had to go home, take medicine, cancel my weekend plans.
Dang.
Because I took the COVID shot. But I'm vaccinated now.
How you feel being vaccinated?
I don't know.
Any different?
We talk about this every day. No, not like I don't feel different, but like, should I have taken it? Why is the vaccine made so quickly? I don't know. But then there's science. Science and technology is so much more advanced than it has been in the past. Because I've seen people say, well, a vaccine should take 10 to 12 years to make. And it's like, I don't know. What do you think?
I got my shot in February.
Yeah.
I've been feeling better ever since.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't feel better or worse. Well, I feel worse today with my ankle, but...
Think that's because of the vaccine?
No.
Could have been a side effect.
Side effect, swollen ankle.
No, but my day after taking the vaccine was awful. I took the Moderna shot.
Why you got Moderna? I'm just asking.
Because
I thought you had the Pfizer.
No, I don't have the Pfizer. I have Moderna because Pfizer was really hard to find in Jacksonville for a walk-up appointment. Mm-hmm. And then when I was going to get my second shot, Moderna was really hard to find for my second shot. So that's why I got it.
You couldn't mix and match with motherfuckers, so good thing you found the second
one.
Yeah. Vasco, are you still anti-vax?
Yes, sir, I am. I ain't gonna lie though, I thinking more and more on it, it starts to like ponder on me like the inevitability of I might have to get this shot. So
yeah. I think that's
just
stupid.
the way that's the way it's setting up. I already know, bro. They finna make it goddamn. You can't do shit unless you have the vaccine. Mm-hmm. You gonna have to prove that you have the vaccine. They'll probably come out with a vaccination card or
I have a card.
Conspiracy theory, some fucking chip that goes in your wrist. Yeah.
Did y'all go to public high school?
Yeah.
You went to public high school?
Mm-hmm.
I did. You went to public high school? You got a vaccine to go to high school? I did too. You had to get a vaccine to go to high school. Vaccine to go to high school.
No.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
I know in 7th grade you have to take a shot.
Excuse me, public school. You went to public school? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to get a vaccine to go to public school.
The flu shot?
No.
What shot?
Before you start school. Your parents think you can go get a vaccine shot.
You talking about that what was it, the sex shot? They gave you 2 shots before you start going up into high school.
I don't want to say that it's the hepatitis shot, but it could be. I'm not sure.
I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
But you definitely,
yeah, I got it.
You definitely got a vaccine shot. So everybody, it was the guy. I think he played for Rutgers. He's a defensive back for Rutgers, but he entered the transfer pool, and he was like, "I'm transferring because they're making me get the vaccine shot, and I'm not gonna do it." And then somebody commented, "There's like, sir, the school that you go to requires that you get 4 vaccine shots before you even come on campus. So the 5th one is what did it, huh? The 5th one is what did it. Okay."
That's a tough one, bro.
Yeah,
that's a tough one. Yeah, so I don't.
You want to be responsible for everybody because you don't know. Like I might be non-symptomatic, but I could pass it to you and stuff like that. But at the same time, you want to respect people's freedoms and stuff.
Who's been pissing me off a little bit? Celebrities, particularly like Lil Duval.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything, right?
What don't he say?
Yeah, what don't he say, right? And I'm a huge
and
Duval. I'm a Duval fan for real. I'm a huge Duval fan.
That's why it's surprising you said it pissed you off.
Right, but like so Duval, I'm not sure. I think that I could be wrong. I think that he tweeted that he did get the vaccine a long time ago, but I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that.
Okay.
Right, but if he did or didn't get the vaccine, and I know a lot of comedians You traveling across the country, you going to all these clubs, all these cities. Comedians are getting the vaccine to work.
Yeah.
Some comedy clubs are making it a mandatory. Like, if you want to come in here and work, you got to have a vaccine.
To go to Bonnaroo, you got to have a vaccine or have a negative test.
So Lil Duval on his social media, and it's all funny, it's all jokes and comedy. What? But he does a lot of the, like, you know, the jokes of like anti-vaccine jokes. And I'm like, dude, you have millions of followers who look at your word as being the word.
You got a real impact.
You got an impact. So like, if you got the vaccine, say that, and maybe you can influence somebody else to go get it. If you don't got the vaccine, say that.
Well, that brings up a good topic.
What?
Is that their responsibility?
Everybody has a social responsibility, especially when you have a platform that big.
So that's your opinion. When you have a platform that big, it is your social responsibility.
If you have a platform, you have a social responsibility.
They can put a lot of responsibility on people who don't want it.
If you have a platform, if you're using your voice as a platform, like on this show, we have a platform, we have a social responsibility. We talk to thousands of people each week.
I agree and disagree.
Oh, that's fine. I'm curious.
No, I mean, if he doesn't see fit to say that, then he don't see fit to say that. Like,
that's the disagreement.
He doesn't have to use his platform for that. That's he made his platform for comedy, so
for sure
the rule is you have to use your platform for comedy.
So what's the agree? Because you said you agree but disagree.
No, but at the same time, I see what you're saying. Like, you know, like us, we have a audience watching, so it would make sense, you know, to put that information out and to share our story so that people can relate to it or make their own judgments and stuff.
Especially if you're a black entertainer or on a black platform, because our people are disparately dying from this vaccine. We, like, in the words of Vanessa, we went in Jacksonville on the west side to find a vaccine. It was hard to find.
Yeah,
and in our communities, it's hard to find. The vaccine ain't here, you know. So especially in our communities, if you have a voice to say, "Hey, y'all, I got it. This is why I think that you should too." But hey, up to your own judgment, you should do that.
Because at the end of the day, it's your platform. So I like that you said that. Well, not that exactly, but that's what I thought to think about. Because it's your platform, bro. Yes, you do have responsibility in a sense, but don't feel like pressured. I don't feel pressured like you have to post some shit, like you have to say something. Because in doing that, then that's where like the fun starts getting out. And I'm not talking about just like in posting on social, like just in life. Like that shit can really take a toll on you.
You said the fun?
Yeah, like out of posting on social media, because then it's like, well, I just brought this. Now I have a platform because I have to start letting people know this shit, like, or
using it for politics and things like that. Like, that could be.
But to the flip of what you said, though, like I get what you're saying 100%. But on the flip side, you don't. The joke doesn't have to be what.
I was just smiling at Veronica. She's smiling at me.
The joke doesn't have to be about the vaccine. Like, you know, there's millions of jokes. So if your joke is anti-vaccine, then it's counteractive to the opposite of that, if that makes sense.
Yes, some might say our platform might be counteractive in some cases, like we did the top 5 about big girls. Some would say that's counteractive. So we do and say things.
They did say it's counteractive
all the time. That right? People say it's counteractive to women, to men, to the black culture.
Counteractive bring out fucking feelings too. Like that's what folks be in the feelings hurt. That's so you got to be careful what you post too. Like, because depending on what you did might not be something somebody else did. So just be prepared for that feedback of them. They gonna talk shit.
And not even what you post, what you like. Sha'Carri Robinson is under heat. She been saying a lot of stuff now in the media. Shout out to Sha'Carri Robinson. But she also she also liked a tweet and that got her some heat, and I'm like, damn, I went through my Twitter and I thought I cleaned it up, but I ain't go clean up my likes.
The reason why I say fuck Sha'Carri, what's the last name?
Richardson.
I think it's Richardson. Yeah. And it's not, I'm not saying it in a negative way, like fuck her, she whatever. She's a Gen Z. And we need to get back to understanding that sometimes you got to take an ass whooping, but you will bounce back from it. You will bounce back from an ass whooping.
She will bounce back.
She'll definitely bounce back. But that's why I say Robinson. Like that's why I'm saying that in the joke when they fuck out, because of what she's doing on social media. Like that like baby, go work. You gonna be good. Like you still ran. What you ran a 10-1?
She be back.
I don't know, but she got a lot going on in her personal life.
And she do, but I'm saying
that.
she even
Jamaica's fast though,
even when she lost, she still was faster than a lot of people in the world. Mm-hmm. So I was like, baby, you good? Just sometimes you got to shut the fuck up and go work, and then come back and prove that point that you was trying to prove.
You got that shit, shorty.
Yeah, she good. She's perfectly fine.
You all right.
So what we saying? What are we saying on this show? Vaccine, no vaccine? What are we saying?
I guess we just go down the line.
What do you say?
No vaccine.
Why? Can we hit us at a why?
No vaccine until I get the vaccine.
There's a lot of information missing, to Vasco's point. There's a big reason not to trust the people that the vaccine is coming from. So
I'm not saying
that's what I will say. I didn't want to get the vaccine. I got it just because of the complications that are going to come along with not having the vaccine. Honestly, if I didn't have to get it, I probably wouldn't have got it. To this day, I haven't. Knock on wood. Not saying I can't get it, but I haven't had COVID. If I had, I haven't felt bad. Or anything. So I didn't feel like I needed the vaccine. But again, it's everywhere. You have to have the vaccine. Yeah.
I got the vaccine. I got it in February. I feel fine. I've been good ever since I got it. I've interacted with a lot of people. I have a huge family. All of which could have been who I was talking about in my segment last week about the big girls. A lot of it, just big people in general, including my damn self. So I got the vaccine to protect those around me as well as myself. I didn't want to be shuttered up in the house. So for me, I would say get the vaccine. It's FDA approved. You eat and drink and smoke and do a lot of shit that is a whole lot worse than what this fucking vaccine is. You sit here watching this show smoking a cigarette.
A ciggy?
I don't know if we got no. If you
smoking Black and Mild,
cousin, if you smoking a cigarette, smoking a poke, put that shit out.
That bit dumb, but
put that shit out.
Put that shit down,
so,
we love you, but put that shit out.
And then the producer just sent this to me. So Pfizer is a brand, and their brands also include, because a lot of y'all take this medicine: Advil, Bextra, Celebrex. I can't pronounce that one. Lyseria, Robitussin, and Viagra. So if you taking any of those, go get that fucking vaccine.
A lot of people don't like to take those medicines, though. I know a lot of people who will not even take Tylenol if they have a headache.
I know a lot of people who will take Tylenol.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that will, but I also know a lot of people who are like on the natural tip that will not.
I do too. So make the best decision for your household and for you. But as for me and my house, we got the shot. Besides the dog didn't get the shot. Animals can get COVID.
I know. Why you didn't get the dog the shot?
They ain't got it for the dogs yet. Fuck them. So have you ever been watching the R. Kelly case?
Negative.
Interesting. Negative. I have not been watching the R. Kelly case.
What happened?
You finished it?
I watched Surviving R. Kelly, and I don't want to watch nothing else.
Enough. So I guess
they're different.
But I'm curious.
I was talking about you was talking about the real case.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this shit.
R. Kelly. Yeah.
So, that's what you said. Did you finish? I was like, finish it. They still going. No, so R. Kelly's in the second week of trial, right? And we recording this show before. So Friday gonna happen. We don't know what's gonna happen on Friday.
Friday's judgment.
No. Okay. He's far from that because the prosecution's still laying out that case. So I just want to let me just do an update. I just want to hear your thoughts on these updates from R. Kelly case. So this is from week 2 of trial, right? So a second accuser says she was underage when R. Kelly had sex with her. She was 17 in the spring of 2015. The woman testified this week when she was alone with Mr. Kelly in a hotel room for what she hoped would be a singing audition. Mr. Kelly, who was in his 40s, was more interested in sex, according to her. Over the next 4 years, the woman says she endured mental and physical abuse at the hands of Mr. Kelly, who frequently doled out punishments, including making her have sex with someone who she did not know while he watched, and beating her with a size 12 Nike shoe. He restricted her access to her parents, who he had signed a document allowing her to move to Chicago under protection of a woman in his entourage. He monitored her text messages and calls. That's what this lady alleged on the trial. This is also one of the ladies from the Gayle King interview, but we don't know which one because she's under the alias as Jane Doe.
Oh, okay. I think I know which one.
Another lady
from Florida.
It could sound like it. Yeah. Another lady by the name of Geronda Pace says R. Kelly wanted her to dress like a Girl Scout. She's now 28 years old. She testified in the first 2 days of trial, and she said that although she was only 16 when she met R. Kelly, she testified that he wanted her to dress younger, and he wanted her to put pigtails in her hair, dressed like a Girl Scout. She told the jury, Miss Pace said that Mr. Kelly began having sex with her in 2009 when she was 16. She initially lied about her age, saying that she was 19, but when she told him the truth, he said it don't even matter.
Sound about right. Next.
Oh, shit, R. Kelly. Now, this one right here, this one right here touched me, because this was about Aaliyah. So R. Kelly used a bribe to marry Aaliyah when she was 15. So Aaliyah, who was just 12 at the time Mr. Kelly met her, when he was in his 20s, began having sex with R. Kelly, according to the prosecutors, at the age of 12. She was 12. He was in his 20s. This fucking Vasco, this terrible. Is sick. So R. Kelly's road manager testified against this. His former road manager is testifying this. Mr. Smith, the road manager, said that he soon became concerned about the tone of Mr. Kelly's public encounters, public ones, with the girl Aaliyah, which he said were over playful. He said, and I quote, "Robert, you ain't messing with Aaliyah, are you?" he recalled asking Mr. Kelly one day. He got his answer while on tour in 1994 when R. Kelly approached him, and shortly after he took stage, he said, "Aaliyah's in trouble, man." Mr. Smith testified that Mr. Kelly told him that he was having sex with Aaliyah, and they arranged a flight. Later on the plane, he said Mr. Kelly explained the problem. She thinks she's pregnant. Mr. Smith testified that Mr. Kelly and another member of his staff hatched a plan for the two singers to get married, so that Mr. Kelly could avoid potential prosecution for having sex with a minor. The road manager, Mr. Smith, said he objected to the plan at first, but he eventually helped by securing fake IDs for Aaliyah that showed that she was 18 and could legally marry. After getting a marriage license, they went and got a minister and brought the minister to the hotel, and the two were married.
Yikes.
What's your thoughts on that?
Fucking terrible. That's awful. And all too common.
My stomach just turned. That's fucking disgusting. What is wrong with this man? What the fuck is wrong with this dude, bro? Y'all still supporting, bro? Y'all weird.
It is weird to me to see women like R. Kelly didn't do it. I follow a couple older women who are like still team R. Kelly, and it's like, ugh. It's
just the fact, bro. Like, one big piece of evidence stuck out. The road manager.
Yeah.
The road manager. Y'all just think about all the pieces of evidence you already have that you've already heard. Now add in that this road manager. Now this is important because this is a motherfucker that has been all over the place. Done probably hung out with many celebrities. Know a lot of people.
Seen some weird shit.
A lot of weird shit.
And probably ain't said nothing to a soul because he had nothing to do with him. But now he had to speak up on this shit. They just did a rando road manager, bro. This is the only person that, I'll say it like this. This is another one of the only people who have direct access to this man. Why would he lie about a conversation? What does he gain from telling this lie? Mm-hmm. And it's not just him. It's multiple people.
They got people on. They got witnesses on deck. You hear me?
When does the defense start?
Whenever the prosecution wraps, I'm not sure. They don't have a definitive date.
Nah, bro, you weird as fuck.
But I'm not playing devil's advocate for R. Kelly. Let me clear that up. I'm not playing the devil's advocate for him. I gotta play devil's advocate for the judicial system. Because we live in a country where we are privileged to be innocent until proven guilty, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm taking the road manager into account for this. It sounds like the road manager could have some charges pending against him, like,
definitely.
You know what I mean? Like you saw this shit.
You shouldn't have did that shit neither.
You knew this was going on. You just let it happen.
And if we watch the first 48, we watch these crime shows. We know, hey, listen. Prosecutors say, hey, listen. You come, you testify against him. Mm-hmm. We'll be lenient on you, right? And then another young lady who was in the case, I didn't have this in my notes, but another young lady said when they cross-examined her, the defense came and said, you have a letter that you wrote that basically said that, like, no, R. Kelly didn't do any of the stuff I'm going to say that he did, and then her comment back was, well, he forced me to write this letter. So it's kind of like,
He covered his tracks. He definitely did a good job trying to cover his tracks. But bro, everything that is done in the dark shall come to the light. So best believe, whatever the fuck you got coming to you, brother, it's coming.
That shit wasn't even done that in the dark for real.
Nah, that shit was in our face. That's the sad part.
There's so many people who probably know like about what's going on. And
y'all heard that damn song?
Man, stop.
Do y'all still listen to R. Kelly music?
No.
Vanessa?
If it come on, it'll ride. But do I search it? I honestly have not. Now, like stuff like Chick-fil-A, you know, they said they stuff. I said I was gonna boycott. I fell short.
You gotta go get the waffle fries.
A couple times.
You got
to. I fell short on that one too.
With this, for sure.
Chick-fil-A, I didn't fall short. I ain't never fall. I ain't never stopped supporting Chick-fil-A. I just ordered it.
What'd you think about that?
I just ordered the chicken sandwich without the bun. So I'm gonna leave the ass with y'all. Since y'all don't like
that's how you doing it?
Yes, since y'all let people getting fucked in their ass, I'm gonna leave the ass with y'all.
How you wait?
Right.
I want to boycott for that reason. I was boycotting for the police. They were supporting Blue Lives Matters at one point.
Oh,
they had a lot of points at this point.
Yeah, but if you can fry some damn chicken like you doing, well,
that's your real for real. That's how you feel.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about their political views.
You don't.
I don't.
You still support.
Just give me my fucking chicken sandwich.
Because a lot of companies that we support got some fucked up political views, and we still support them.
But sometimes we support them because it just makes life easy. For example, Bank of America. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have Bank of America necessarily, but if you did, there are only so many well-respected financial institutions. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried to go with a black-owned bank, and it was such a hassle. So I'm saying there are some avenues where it's like it just makes life simpler right now. Honestly, unfortunately, but there are other avenues like eating at Chick-fil-A where you could easily avoid that. So
no, anybody frying chicken like Chick-fil-A. But that Chick-fil-A sauce, Polynesian, honey mustard that they got, them 2 pickles. You don't know what them damn pickles. You bought into a Chick-fil-A something just like trying to find a pickle. You don't know where that pickle gonna be at.
But that pickle gonna be good when you eat it.
Even Popeyes had a chicken sandwich, but even still, the hype has went down for Popeyes chicken sandwich. That goddamn Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is still tier 1. Tell me I'm lying.
I'm not. I'm just curious about like how you feel one way, but then you still support.
I don't know. Like it has to be blatant racism in my face. Like I gotta go to a Chick-fil-A. They gotta call me a nigga.
Here's your chicken sandwich, nigga.
And I won't go back to that one. I won't go back to that one. Or them motherfuckers over on Main Street tripping. Let me take my ass to Union.
I don't know what they got going on over there.
What they got going on Main Street? I'm going back to Union Street.
Imagine working for that fucking Chick-fil-A.
They tell you my pleasure.
Nigga.
What? I feel weird about even going to Chick-fil-A, honestly, still.
But you still be in the line, though.
Not really. If my dude orders it, then yeah, just like R. Kelly's song. If the song on, I let it ride. But I don't go out of my way. I don't have the app on my phone, no.
Shit.
I just think that.
You going to Chick, Vasco?
Nah, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't had Chick. Last time I had Chick, my mama got me Chick. Back home. I don't never go to myself because the line always damn long.
That's why.
So, yeah. Maybe if it was short and I had time and I really wanted that taste, I want that chicken sandwich. I'm gonna get that chicken sandwich.
Get them chicken McNuggets.
But I don't know. It's hard to differentiate when it comes to an artist. On whether well, for others, I'm just reading out the lie for if they gonna listen to the music because they can separate his music from the person he is. No, you can't. You can't. Because
R. Kelly, you can't.
The song that he was writing was about the shit that he was doing, so therefore it's all in one.
Seems Like You're Ready is a clear example.
Yeah. So
it seems like you're ready. That's a dead giveaway. So I'm curious to know how this case is going to turn out and what's going to happen. But I guess we just have to hold on tight to our draws and see what goes on from here. Hey, what is one essential item that you must take whenever you go on vacation?
I can't leave without my laptop. It's mandatory.
You already know I gotta have swim trunks with me. But Jerry, aren't you about to go on vacation? What are you taking?
Man, I can't leave the house without my clap cleats.
Clap cleats?
What are clap cleats?
So clap cleats are a revolutionary sock specifically designed to give you more traction when you're in action. More wine for your grind and more thrust for the lust.
Oh, snap, just Google them boys. Clap cleats are made of a high-performance bamboo material that are cooler than cotton and wick away sweat.
Yep. And each sock has an individual wrap around each toe for a secure fit. It's made with advanced polymorph grips on the soles, under your toes, and at multiple points of contact with the ground. They are not a one-size-fits-all plain old sports sock. It's an ankle-cut sock that your partner won't even notice you have on.
So basically socks for sex?
Yeah, I mean, don't you wear cleats in any other activity you do?
Yeah.
So if you want to be an all-star in the bedroom like me, go buy a pair of clap cleats. Use our promo code Delinquents for 10% off. That's Delinquents for 10% off at checkout. Clapcleats.com. Go get you some. Vasco.
Bitch. They don't know that last part was in there, so.
You got Jerry.
No, not even. Oh, that's funny though. It didn't even.
Vanessa always want to start some shit.
You gotta be started something.
You know that song?
Yeah.
So, yes, sir. You.
Yeah, I was waiting for y'all to finish.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's the first.
Y'all were talking about the time, and we're running a little long. So what's going on? Top 5, man.
Top 5.
You got one?
Top 5.
That's what I said.
You asking me?
If you got it.
I mean, I got the question of the day.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
about to say.
Well, you ain't got one. You ain't got a top 5, but you got a question of the day. You got one?
I got one.
You sure?
I'm promise.
You want me to run it though?
Please do.
Here we go, bro.
I say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Look. Question of the day.
Yo, what it is, what it do, it's your boy Sko. I am .VSJ, and look, man, question of the day for the day is, what is the most you've ever done to get some?
Brought some clap cleats.
Y'all better follow that, boy. That shit made of bamboo material, boy.
And the poly grip.
And polymer grip.
That's what you put on your teeth when you got false teeth.
Really?
I think so. I'm lying.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
Sorry, sponsor.
But honestly, what is the most you have ever done to get some?
What you mean by the most?
The most as in like more than average. You don't have to maybe put on a little show, maybe show a little bit more love, take an eye, or you know what I'm saying, kind of do some shit that almost got you to a fuck up. Cause that was me.
Nelson?
I don't gotta do much. The most I ever did was drive. Yeah.
I was gonna say, one we gotta show up.
And I've drove 8 hours, 9 hours.
Okay.
Before, multiple times. Yeah.
I gotta bring my finger now. By yourself?
Yeah.
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 All right.
Sleepy?
No, like I wouldn't do it on some like, what you doing, girl? Come pull up. Like, no, it's 8 hours away, but like planned it. Yes, it would usually be. I would leave at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and that was struggle. That was a struggle for me.
5 o'clock in the morning. What time you get there?
About 3.
What time y'all fucking?
3.
Ew.
3 and then go out. Yeah.
You sweaty? Smell like car?
Just hop in there.
Nobody.
You 8-hour car drive, your breath stank. You sweaty.
She did all that before she got in the car. Though. She was ready. Then she got the little shit in the console.
8 hours is long. You'll be like, hold on, let me go take a shower and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this question. Don't answer this. It's a challenge by choice. He had a place, or were you going to a hotel?
He had a place.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. The most I've ever done, I don't think I've like, and I'm gonna stick with Vanessa in like the travel sense, right?
Okay.
So I think the most I've ever done for it was, there was a young lady who lived in Daytona, and I was in Palm Coast. That's only like a 30-minute drive.
That ain't shit.
It's not shit,
but
it was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Here we go.
And I had a class at Daytona State like at 8 o'clock that morning.
Yes, sir.
So I was like, ooh, this ain't even.
You made a move.
So I was like, I gotta make a smart move. You gotta make a smart move. I was like, let me find a motel. Not a hotel, but a motel.
Right.
$50 a night. I can go there maybe.
Not for $50.
It was like 80 at the max.
I was gonna say the 80 ones be straight.
Well, this is one of the motels where if you walk outside, you can see your car. Oh, there it is. This one of them motels where you gotta say like, "Hey, y'all got roaches in this one? How much is it to upgrade from the roaches?"
How many? The upgrade.
It was one of them like they got a balcony on this motel. Motel 6, 7, 8, one of them. So I ended up buying a motel just because I was like, I can't. It's 3:00 in the morning. I can't drive down, get in the mood to do, take you back, then drive back. It's gonna be 8:00.
Yeah, no.
So that was the most I've ever done for it.
I ain't losing too much sleep for it.
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot of sleep.
I ain't losing too much sleep for it.
Yeah, that's where I fucked up at. I was trying to get something Sunday night. We had practice Monday. We had to be in the locker room. We had to report to the locker room at 5:30 a.m.
Well, you already messed up.
Had to be on the field at 6. So I'm like, shit, I can play this out. You feel me? I can do this. Hey, let's do what it do. He said, all right, I got some shit to handle. I hit you up later on the night.
What time was you like, hey, let's do what it do?
See, me, I wanted to go ahead and prep. You know what I mean? Because I knew I had some shit to do early in the morning. So I was like 8:00. Nah, go ahead and get in the field to be like, if you need to set some shit up, this is your time. Because around 10, 11, we all know, it's time to meet up. So I text her. She was like, all right, give me a little minute. Gave her a minute. 12 in the morning. 1 in the morning. 2 in the morning.
You still went, boy. I would have been knocked.
You still up?
Bro, 2:45. Hey, I'm back.
Bitch, I'm asleep.
I'm already showered. Fucking ready. Let's go.
How far of a distance was it from you where you was at?
The top floor, right above me. Hey, let's do this. And
you had to get it that night,
man.
Or that morning.
You could have waited on that.
That's all I'm saying. She top floor. You had to get it that day. Can I ask you a question? Challenge my choice. Was this something that you were chasing for a minute, and like this was the time?
Yes.
Okay, like this was like the first one.
It's just hard to link with.
Well, with both of our schedules, put together, yeah.
So this is your first time together?
No, this was my first time. This was like maybe, third, fourth, fifth, one of them.
Oh, hell, I would have been on Pornhub.
One of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't have waited on that.
I gotta be up at 5.
If I tell you to call,
you get home at 2:45, and I gotta be up at 5. Bitch, I've been in the bed since 11.
Yeah, you got about a 30-minute window to pull up.
I'm back.
It's dead.
You would have been on delivered. You wouldn't even been on red.
Man,
no.
Let's go.
She would got a text message at 5:00. Don't be mad,
bro. What was crazy though is I woke up at 5:15. 5:15 in the morning. By the grace of God, I woke up at 5:15. I looked at the clock and I swear, I thought it was a dream. I was like, ain't no fucking way. I popped up out her fucking bed so fast. I was like, I gotta go. She said, door already closed. I'm in my room. Get my shit, pack my bag together real quick. I had a skateboard back in college. So nigga was out here being a phony hawk. You feel me? All the way to the locker room in that bit.
How the hell did you get through the valley?
I went around because I had, I had the skateboard, and when I was zooming, you would have thought I was basically like running on this bit like full speed. I was gone. Like I don't think my foot stopped to like take a break until I got maybe the decob, which is, for those who don't know, like 5 feet away from the locker room. So
what time you got to practice? Were you like a minute late?
Man, nah, bro. I was what?
I was still y'all boys. He ain't even know that.
What? Scott, where you been, nigga? Don't worry about it. Let's top it up.
Let's go. Get it up.
Hey, we never be late. Don't ask no questions. Don't worry about it. I'm here on time. I went late.
How was your practice that day?
Phenomenal. Excellent. Exquisite.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. But yeah, hey man, I am .VSJ, aka Vasco Sanders Jr. That is a question of the day. But for those who didn't catch it the first time, I'll go ahead and repeat it for you. What is the most you have ever done to get something? And I'm gonna do it again because TikTok might flag that. TikTok want to be some hoes lately. But what is the most you've ever done to get something?
I say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Look. Question of the day.
Nessa.
Yes.
Nessa. What should I do? Like
do what the people want.
Nessa. Okay. Love him or leave him. What's up with that? I'm trying to be a little more conservative on the second half of the show.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
Because in the break, y'all told me that I was,
You putting out a lot tonight.
Yeah, on the break, you told me, you guys are, come, break it back.
You told Vasco some stuff. Vasco told you some stuff. I said what I thought. Everybody said what they thought about everybody else.
But I appreciate, like, I take y'all opinions.
Oh, you do?
Okay.
I do. I listen.
Okay. Well, all right. Love them or leave them.
Okay. Fuck you, Vanessa.
Put my little song on now.
Do your intro first.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. You want the song? Here we go. Let me not.
Go ahead. Take it.
Am I doing backwards?
You are, but I'm listening. I'm gonna. Do your intro.
Well, fill me up too while you're doing it.
Okay.
Love them or leave them is where you can write into me, Jerry and Vasco, and get unbiased relationship, situationship, or friendship advice. Not too much. To write in, you go to jerrythegreat.com, look for Love them or leave them, click the link, and send us a letter. Give us a little information. We'll try to help, or at least tell you what we think, so you can get some outside opinions. All right. She's scared, but I ain't. Houston, Texas. Hey, cousins. I just recently found your podcast through TikTok, and I love it, and you guys. So into my issue. I'm 26, and my sister is 22. She recently got out of a toxic relationship and asked for my help. I'm literally a dignified delinquent. I'm with the shits. Now back to the story. I'd offered her a place at my house with my husband and kids, but it's been about 2 months, and she hasn't spent a full 2 nights at home. She's always out with different people or different friends. Now she's grown, so do you, but her toxic ex, who has a restraining order on her from the previous relationship, popped up at my house twice looking for her, threatening multiple times, and she claims she's not running from him, but I think that's a lie. I'm with all the rah-rah shit, but now I have kids and I have to think about my husband, and he said to not get involved. I'm respecting my husband's request, but what advice can I give her, or how do I make her see that she needs to take this more seriously? Signed, a reformed delinquent. I love that your sister felt comfortable enough to come to you, and I love that you opened your arms to her. However, I am firmly against the roommate situation. Like, heck no. If you're living with your significant other, in no matter capacity, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, husband, and wife, there don't need to be no roommates, especially not your younger sibling, which is strange because my younger siblings and even I have went and stayed with my older sibling, but now that I'm older, it just always turns out messy. So my first thing would say maybe it's better that she's not staying at your house all the time, because that might be a whole different set of problems. My advice to you, to tell her, definitely take your husband's advice, stay out of the mix. Definitely maybe let her know she might need to take it a little bit more seriously. Let her know that bruh has been coming by looking for her, but please stay out of it. And it's hard to do when it's your sister, but you could do bad all by yourself. You don't need to bring people's baggage on with you. Yeah, I would just welcome her to keep staying at other people's places. Honestly, that might be the safest thing for her, and some counseling. Yeah, always that.
Can you? Who got the restraining order on them?
The sister, who's 22, has a restraining order on her ex.
Toxic ex. All right. Well, I'm kind of with you. I think she might be in some shit that might be like over her head, and she knows that you put out your hands and you opened your arms and welcome, and she took that because you family. But at the same time, she knew that she was in a situation, and she probably didn't want to get y'all hurt, and that's why she don't want to be at the house all the time. She probably knew that this was coming. And yeah, you was her safe haven for the moment, but your house might be like just a disguise, because the ex only knows that she resides there, but he don't know that she never does. So you need this motherfucker crazy, bro. You need to call the police on his ass again, send this nigga to jail or something. But cause
that's how they be. That's not very uncommon.
I know but that's still a scary situation. Like I'm just trying to think, like, what would I tell her if she was here? Yeah, it sounds like you got she has her hands full, but yeah, I don't know about that.
They need to report that every time he come by.
Oh, facts, bro. Facts. And be dramatic with it. Mm-hmm. So they can come faster.
He would never leave. He honked his horn.
He threw a fucking rock at the window. Just say some crazy shit, bro, so they can really start paying attention to it. Mm-hmm. But for her, like, I don't know if I'm with you on that. Like, with the open arms, like I'm for it. I don't know for how long I would be for it. Like, if it's been some minute and you ain't paying no rent or nothing like that, you barely at the crib anyway. Why are you here? Yeah. Why? You should just slide. And the husband, he has a point to like not get in it because it ain't your business. But me speaking, like, whatever my family got going on,
that's your business. Yeah.
We got this shit going on.
You got kids.
And that's where another, like, what's the word? Roadblock comes in. Cause it's like now I know my husband be cool. He can take care of himself. I know I can take care of myself. My kids. Well, I'm gonna put them where the ex not gonna find them to do whatever the fuck, or
and people crazy.
People are very insane. Watch your back. That's really all I can say. Protect your household. Your sister, she gonna come out on whatever she do. It'll work itself out. But all you gotta really do is focus on yourself, because that's all you can do. You won't be able to protect her forever. Mm-hmm. And that's just the sad cruelty of the world. So do what you can. It looks like you're doing it, and that's all you can do. Don't budge with it no more. That's her life.
Yeah.
If she asks for help, then you come. But until then, you leave that shit alone, just like you've been doing a good job. I see why you a delinquent. You feel me? But yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and everything should work itself out. I ain't really got too much for you on that one, Jerry.
I love that she's with the shits.
I like that.
Yeah, I love that.
That was a good detail.
Now back to the story. She offered her sister a place to stay at her house with her husband and kids. But it's been about 2 months, and know what got me? She's not mad at her that she's off. Like, I don't allow roommates in my house. Mm-hmm. Like, you can stay for a week,
X amount of time,
but like short X amount of time. It's been 2 months, and she hasn't spent the full 2 nights at home. You mad about the wrong thing. Like, this shit. Y'all be happy as hell.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she here, but she ain't. She's always out with different friends or people. Now she grown, so do you. But her toxic ex, who she has a restraining order against from a previous relationship, popped up at my house. I'm gonna tell you the truth, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
You tell her the truth. You go to work I know that you working. I know your husband working. I know your kids. Y'all in Texas. I'm not sure if Texas is back in school, but Texas, y'all might be back in school, if not the kids at summer camp. She'd have fucked that ex at your house. I don't want to say fuck, I'll come back. That ex had been to your house before to see her. And she's been home while the ex was there. That's how he knew to pop up there. Surprise, I'm here. Oh, she ain't here? Oh. Where she at? Ain't you the toxic ex? You the crazy one? People... I don't want to
say.
No, I gotta say it the right way because it's gonna sound crazy.
For sure, word it up.
People be with toxic people, and no fault of their own, continue to influence those toxic people in the sense of, you my ex, you toxic, I know it, but I'm still entertaining you. Mm-hmm. Restraining order or not.
And why? And I don't understand it.
It could be a mental thing. Could be that they can't let go. Could be in love. Whatever. Like
familiarity.
You can know that it's wrong, but you will still entertain that toxic ex. And I think that your sister is in that situation where, like it's funny. The toxic ex is toxic. Maybe because of some shit that you've heard that he's did. Maybe some shit that you witnessed that he's did. But I'm not victim blaming when I say this. But what did your sister do and not tell you or not show you? Mm-hmm. I'm not victim blaming at all. I'm not saying that like this motherfucker put his hands on her. Yeah, just fuck him. But I'm saying if it's a situation where it was like, hey, James crazy. What James do, girl? That nigga crazy as fuck. and she never sounded crazy in the situation because crazy goes with crazy.
Yeah,
that part.
Crazy goes with crazy.
That part.
I'm not calling you sister crazy, cousin. I'm just saying this. Just look at the full scope, right? So like, you can't be so quick to jump to you can jump to the defense of your sister, but at the same time, you know your sister better than any of us on this show do. Like, think about your sister's character, and I'm in your letter. I'm detailing, like, you detailed your sister just a tad bit, but she's never been home.
There we go.
Because she's out with different friends or people.
Bring her home, Jerry.
Your sister out here like, But you know James crazy. Nah, bitch, James wanted your ass at the house, and you wanted to go out. I'm not calling your sister. I'm just saying. So I get it, but like, I love you because you with the rah-rah shit. James crazy, bitch. James is crazy. Let's go kill him. Like, you, that's you.
I want to meet this cousin. I love the way they wrote the letter.
Yeah, I love this cousin. Yeah. She's not wrong at all in my book. Mm-mm. There's nothing wrong with you, and I'll even love your question. Because your question ain't even about your sister. Your question is about respecting your husband's requests. But what did you tell her to respect his request? Because your husband, he on the sideline, he like, hey, listen, hey. Because your husband knows your sister.
Don't get in all of that.
Your husband, say it again.
Don't get in all of that.
Your husband has said that, say it again.
Don't get in all of that.
Your husband has said that to you at least 10 times and you know it.
I done told you.
Your husband has said that to you at least, hey. Sheila. That ain't your business.
I gotta get into it.
Not even that, Sheila. That ain't our business. Mm-hmm. We got bills over here. We got the kids to take care of. We got all this shit we got going on over here. Don't let your sister. And I wonder how. She doesn't say. I wonder how old her husband is. She doesn't say in the letter.
She's 26.
She's 26. Her husband. I'm 28. Just assuming. I could be wrong. Her husband about 30.
Yeah, he gave me old soul vibes.
Yeah, he give me old soul vibes. Hey,
don't put me in that shit. Yeah.
Don't put me in it. Don't put us in it. We got our own shit to deal with over at 328 School Street. Mm-hmm. Don't bring all that noise over. I said your sister can stay for a minute, and he don't mind that the sister's not there. He don't mind. Because she was coming in and not every night 3 o'clock in the morning. Here, that'll be a problem for him. Mm-hmm. But she with the rah-rah shit. I'm with the rah-rah. And I love you for that, man. But I would say my advice to you, man, would be to protect your household, protect your marriage. I'm not sure where you and your husband are in your marriage, where you and your sister are in friendship, where Lenny. I'm not sure about all of that. And I'm from a big family, so when it comes to family, for me, motherfucker can't really tell me shit either. But I listen. You know what I mean? So respect your household. Get your sister on the plan. Like, hey, girl, listen. You got 3 months, and then you gotta have a plan. You gotta be on the track out of here, because a guy pulling up to your husband's house, y'all house, but to your husband's house, that's disrespectful to your husband. Even if he's looking for Keisha, that's disrespectful to your husband. So good luck to your sister, man. She 22. She young. She a Gen Z. She out here living her best life. She out here sticking and moving, man. Let her live how she gonna live. She gonna figure it out, and she gonna come back. She gonna come back onto the porch. That's all I got for you. We love you though.
Okay. Something's in the milk and it ain't clean. South Carolina.
That ain't what that say.
Something in the milk ain't clean.
You gotta
which
say
is
it,
about.
You gotta say it like it's an idiom. It's a Southern idiom.
Something in the milk ain't clean, South Carolina. Hey, delinquents. Ever since I saw y'all on TikTok, I've been listening faithfully on Spotify. I even started from the beginning and listened to all of them. So 6 years ago, I was in a friends with benefits relationship with a guy. We are both in the music industry and we're just having fun. Time passed, I got into a relationship and got engaged and had my child. He did the same thing and us knocking boots was over. We were never exclusive and it worked. Fast forward 2 years later, I'm a single mother and back in the dating scene. A guy hit me in my DMs, and because of who he was, I politely left him on red. He continues to contact me, wanted to take me out and spoil my little girl, but I didn't give him a chance. The issue was, he is the brother of my previous friend with benefits. For months, he was hitting me up, so I replied, asked what he wanted, and told him about my thing with his brother. Surprisingly, he didn't care. That bothered me. Was I being punked? He's 41 and I'm 32. More months went by, and I finally agreed to a date. Fast forward 2.5 years later, we are engaged, we have a son together, and we just bought our first home together. We are in love, and things couldn't be better. But we both have a social media presence, and when I sent him a request to be in a relationship, he responded with, "I don't want people in our business." Women have contacted me on social media about him earlier in our relationship, and we almost didn't make it. My question is, do I leave it alone or ask him to make a change? Should I be worried? Signed, is this man playing me? Sis. Big sis. This my big sis too. Now on the last letter, I got a whole bunch of little notes. On yours, I just got, because what? This is the brother of your old friend with benefits. Now I love you, but dog, this shit don't make no sense. This is the brother of your friend with benefits. You told him he didn't care. That was surprising to you. All of this is surprising to me.
Dude, you been poked.
He's 41, you're 32. This is the second kid, second dad. And now we're asking, should we just leave it alone? People have come to you.
She's engaged. Don't forget about
Yes. Engaged earlier in the relationship to let you know what's going on with him, and you ignored every single flag. And I kind of do think that maybe you should just let this go. Not necessarily off of the contents of this letter, but as time goes on, I don't see it getting any better. I think maybe things are going good, like the house, the baby, all that type of stuff. But the details, the fine print, I don't believe is going that great. If you were, come on now, watch my ankle. If you was being honest with us, so I definitely think you should leave it alone. I don't think he has good intentions. I probably loves you, probably loves the baby, but still, I don't. All the way around, it's bad news.
What the fuck is going on here?
With the big sis.
Big
Sis.
Big?
Yeah.
You ain't
she
big.
is. She's 32.
First thought that age shit don't mean nothing to me. Big sis. Big sis, what are you doing? I love you now. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that first and foremost.
With that thing right there.
You know that. Don't forget that. Whatever I'm finna say, do not let it, you know what I'm saying, blur the lines of me loving you. Remember that. However, how the fuck do you do with the brother of your friends with benefits?
Okay.
And then you got the audacity.
The gall.
The
nerve.
Oh. Is this man playing me? No, he done. Yeah, he already played you. That song is finished. That game is done.
He got what he wanted out of it.
I don't know if he got what he wanted.
Did they have a son?
Yeah, that's and look, I'm gonna tell you where I was just like, damn, what the fuck you want to tell you? When you said 4 months he was hitting blah 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 blah, so he was hitting you up, and then you finally agreed to the date. When you agreed to the date, I was like, oh fuck, why would she even to agree to the date? Like, what happened next? Then this one threw me. Just bought our first home together. We have a son and we are engaged. Been engaged for 2 years and a half. How does that work? Like when you go see his family?
Have you seen his family? Write us back.
Yeah.
I need more.
I need to know if you've seen his family, and I need to know how it went. Because you didn't see his family, I already know for what reasons. If you did see his family, I really got to understand how that whole awkward situation went down. But, big sis, you had women coming to you before you even got with bruh? Before you even got with him? And you still went and did it?
Not just one. Women.
Women has contacted me on social media about him earlier in our relationship. And we almost didn't make it. That almost should have been we didn't. And that should have just been the end of this story. Cause now I don't know what the fuck the roller coaster finna go. We can go up, we can go down, we can go left, we can go right. It all depends on you now. Do I leave it alone or do I ask him to change it? But I mean,
and leave. That's it.
You can ask. I ain't gonna say you can't ask. You can ask.
Don't ask.
It's not gonna go how you think it is at all, unless you know that y'all gonna argue. He gonna say no. Y'all probably gonna have the big ass like blowout, and one of y'all gonna leave, and then one of y'all gonna be upset. I ain't gonna say which character is who, but I'll let you
concede.
Right.
Give up.
Right. And I already know who playing that part. Should I be worried? I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz ain't no need to be worried now. The deed is done. Like, you should have been worried when he kept hitting you up over and over.
Should she go through with the marriage? Should they get married?
That and I honestly can answer that after you tell me how that family visit went. If the family visit goes good and they acting cool with it, I know they got to be clowning you behind your back. I'm sorry to say, I know they got to be clowning you because brothers talk. And brothers tell family.
I can't imagine.
So and that's what I'm saying. So like, based off of if they was clowning you and shit, or they was cool with it, it's gonna really determine if you gonna go on with it. But she got a whole ass kid.
Yeah, it's tough now.
That's
but
you.
It's still time to fix it or get out of there instead of just because they got a kid, she need to stay with him.
I also had sex with your uncle.
Girl. Like I'm supposed to say, girl. Hey,
how the fuck do you tell that to your kid? Damn. Look here, man. Write us back. Let us know how the family visit go if you ever had one. If you didn't have one, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say leave them. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Jerry.
Should I be worried? Not about what you think you should be worried about. So I think I'm on the opposite end of Vasco and Vanessa on this letter. I think y'all are in love. He loves you. You love him. 2.5 years. You don't play with 2.5 years of your life. You don't play with it. I don't want to say you don't play with engagement because many people that got played with an engagement, but you don't play with a son together. You don't play with buying a home together. That's the strenuous process. I'd have brought one. When you buy a house, they in your drawers drawer. They going through your panties. What's this? When you buy a house, you don't just buy a house together with somebody who you just playing with. You might get a lease. You might get an apartment. You might sublet some shit. You might spend the night. But you don't play with a deed. Both of our names are on this deed. Both of our names is on this mortgage for 30 years. You don't play with that. Should I be worried? Not about what you think you should be worried about. See, what Vasco and Vanessa hinted at was that early on in your relationship, woman would hit you up saying, girl, don't fuck with him. He used to da 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 da. Now everybody in this room in the relationship, everybody in this room had it early on. Vanessa, I don't know if you remember this. My memory is impeccable. Not years ago. I was gonna say years ago. I'm gonna age you. A year ago, maybe like in July when you first came onto the show, you talked about like we had a question of in like the first three weeks of a new relationship.
At the beginning of a relationship.
You know what I'm talking about? If you had like wait a minute. Because you don't know this shit serious for real.
Right.
You know what I mean? You said that.
Yeah.
I concurred. Not to the extent, but I concurred. So they would hit you up early in the relationship like, girl, you don't want to fuck with that. Da, 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 da. It could have just been that early relationship stage of people not forgetting who he was
or holding on to
who he used to be or who they know him to be. But he could be in love with you. I think from this letter he is. I'm not signing a mortgage with somebody who I'm playing with. Cause I had a question about what kind of engagement was this. I think Vanessa talked on the show about her being engaged early on, and it fumbled through. Shit, I think if people say everybody, we just said we engaged before. We'd all joke when they was like 18. But I think that this guy's serious. Should I be worried? Not about what you think you should be worried about. what you should be worried about, because my question was gonna be what kind of engagement was it, but you older than me. He's damn sure older than me. He got 10 years on me plus. He ain't playing. That's all. That's big bro. He ain't playing. I don't even feel right giving you advice about this 41-year-old man. Now you 32, we can talk, but he's 41. He's not playing with you. He's not playing. Should I be worried? Not about what you think you should be worried about. It's not that he's out here in these streets cheating. It's not that he out here doing you wrong. It's not that he's not being the guy that he's saying he is. It's not that he's not living up to who he said he's going to live up to. Should I be worried? Yes. But the problem that he has is that he has in his self-conscious some kind of shame, some kind of doubt, some kind of worry that he is dating you and you slept with his brother. That's it. I don't think that he's questioning, your character necessarily. He probably wishes that he met you first. Because if I would have met you first, we could have did all this shit 10 years ago. We could have saved ourselves some time. We would have been here. He's not, he's concerned more so about what?
No, I'm gonna let you finish, but I do have a question.
Go ahead.
Well, because you're a brother. Mm-hmm. So can you see, one, you smashing somebody who your brother smashed and then you getting a house with her and having a child? Or could you see you smashing somebody that your brother smashed and you taking her serious and getting a house with her? On either side, could you see it happening?
I'm going to say no to both, but that's just me.
Right.
I don't know the
You're
kind of
brother.
I don't know the kind of relationship these two brothers have though. It's gonna before he even goes, it's gonna be a no for both of us. I'm certain. But I'm not sure the kind of relationship. Are they strained? Because if you were messing around with the other brother for how long? 2 years and some change for 2 years. You probably would have ran if they were close brothers. Mm-hmm. You would have ran into this guy.
Well, not if you're just fucking off. No,
you would have run into him. You would have heard about him. You would have seen him on social media.
Social media is.
She saw him because she knew exactly who he was when he hit her up. I don't know the relationship between the brothers. They could be stepbrothers. I mean, not stepbrothers, like half brothers. And I don't know the relationship. Write us back and let us know what that is. But should you be worried? The thing that you should be worried about is his comfort level. He don't want to put in a relationship with Sonya because then the public knows. Now he's the laughing figure. He's scrutiny of what we just talked about in this room to multiple people. And he doesn't have a I don't give a damn attitude yet. He barely probably posts you on social media.
Well, he better get one. You fucking engaged to him.
He barely probably posts you on social media. I'm sure of it. And if he do post you, he ain't tagging you. Mm-hmm. And if you tag him, he ain't approving it. He ain't approving the tag. So I think this is gonna be me going against the grain a little bit. I think that they could possibly work. Y'all got a kid together. Y'all got a house together. Damn it, y'all could work. It's way beyond the brother shit for you. For you, it's beyond you I fucked your brother. For him, it's not. For a lot of men, it's gonna be hard to get beyond that.
It's fucking weird.
It's gonna be weird as fuck. It's gonna be a lot of men to get hard to get beyond that. Maybe go to counseling. Maybe deal with a counselor. Build up some self-esteem, something for him. Talking for him. Because you in love, he in love, but he can't love you how he really wants to love you because of what's going on in the back of your mind. So should I be worried? Yes, you should be worried, but not for what you think you should be worried about. It ain't other girls, it ain't other bitches. It's you slept with his brother. And if it did come to another girl, it's like, oh, damn, bitch, I did this because you slept with my brother. Shit, I can't even fuck with you like that.
That would be such a lame excuse too.
It would be, but he can use it.
Yeah, he can.
So that's all I got for you, Play Cousin out of South Carolina. Listen, write us back. Let us know what cracks we falling in, and give us a little bit more beef, and we'll revisit you. But I'm certain this guy right here can work out.
Hey Jerry, it's about that time. It's about that time.
Well, let Vanessa close the segment out.
By that time.
If you want to write into Love 'Em or Leave 'Em, go to jerrythegreat.com. Jerry, THA, great.com. Look for Love 'Em or Leave 'Em and click the link. Vasco?
Jerry!
Vasco.
Jerry.
You were early as hell. I was like, damn, Vasco, you gonna let her do her thing? Your microphone ain't doing this thing.
I just won't touch it no more. That's all it is.
There we go.
Yes, it's okay though.
What's up,
Jerry?
sir? Yes.
Jerry.
Sir.
Jerry.
Uh-huh.
I need it.
What?
I need it. It's not the 1, it's not the 2, not the 3 or 4, but it's the 5.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Well, I fell up early, but this is the real top 5.
Yeah.
This is right here.
This the real one. This the real one.
Well, here you go.
You?
Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Top 5.
Don't say no damn you like I. Fuck you,
You the
Vanessa.
king fucker upper today.
You said what?
Nothing.
Say what you had said.
I said you the king fucker upper today, but I was just kidding.
What's that?
The crime.
Oh. Put the king fucker upper crown on him.
Okay. Well, listen. So my top 5 today, I wanted to get a little interactive with Vanessa and Vasco.
Okay.
Want to play with us?
Not really, but I already did it.
Come on, we want to play.
Yeah, I already wrote it.
It's too late. That's how the script's going.
Yeah, I got to go with it.
I gotta go with it.
Wish I would have wrote some jokes. I would have skipped all past this. Can you fix your mic?
I'm just gonna stay still.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right, so my top 5 today. So y'all know Jeopardy has been in some jeopardy when it comes to finding a host.
Yes.
They had a guy and a gal. The guy got, the guy said some stuff on the podcast a couple of years ago. They got canceled because some Gen Z's the one that found what he said, pulled it up, put it back out. No, I'm not joking about that.
No, I mean I'm
serious.
People do that.
That's serious. That's a serious.
Yeah.
You know the Gen Z was the people that found it.
That's what they said. I'm not making it up.
Okay.
I'm not making it up.
Okay.
So my top 5, because I'm auditioning to be the next host of Jeopardy.
All right.
This is my official audition.
Y'all tag Jeopardy. So Jerry.
Jeopardy!
Don't tag them, please.
No.
Don't tag them. So my top 5 today. So I like riddles. I like idioms. I like little things. So I want to ask y'all some of these brain teasers, and we're gonna see between you and Vasco who's the smartest. Who can get these?
I ain't gonna lie. I always enjoy these because it's like
I was finna say I've been sipping.
Okay, well, I mean they shouldn't be that hard, but they might be.
win-win for me.
Okay, so here we go. Let's go. So this is the first one.
Okay.
Number 1.
Complete silence, please, and not the room. This belongs to you, but everyone else uses it.
My name.
My name.
I don't. Oh, sorry.
What is my name?
Well, Vasco got it first.
What is my name?
Vanessa answered right. Okay, Vasco. Damn.
Vasco can get that because that was quick. You was good as fuck with that.
I like riddles.
I was finna say shit. My smell.
Okay, damn, Vasco. This might not even go as well as I thought it was.
Wait a minute. Other people use that shit because you got cologne?
No, but my.
All right.
All right, ready.
What was that?
You heard Veronica laugh?
Yeah, she out there.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me. I didn't know you was that close. And I heard you, but I didn't see you.
Okay, here we go. Number 2. You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy.
I'm quick when I'm thin. Fast when I'm fat.
Slow when I'm fat. The wind is my energy. Is my enemy.
I'll be going against the wind. Gravity.
Oh, that's good. You said gravity.
What is gravity?
Can you repeat one more time?
Yeah, you measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy.
What is a clock?
Ooh, that's a good guess.
What is it? Dust?
Okay, what is a candle? What is a candle?
I was like,
Okay, y'all like that one? Okay,
Okay, it makes sense. Okay.
It do?
Makes sense.
Okay, because it's skinny.
okay, it makes
In
sense.
fact,
Vasco didn't make
so,
sense.
yeah.
Wax melt, the
Yeah.
wind.
Go ahead.
Winning,
Win.
that's 2 for scope.
Okay, all right, here we go. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?
Cities
No houses.
No houses.
Mountains.
Mountains.
But no trees. Water. No fish. What am I?
What is an aquarium?
Oh, that was good.
What is it? Land.
An aquarium.
That's how you want to take a guess?
What is land? I don't know.
Okay, that's a good guess. What is a map?
Oh, I was.
You was not close.
Damn!
You was not close.
Damn!
It was hard.
That was good.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
You got it.
shit.
Shut the fuck
Another
up.
one.
I don't care.
Yeah, if y'all got it in the comments, put it in the comments.
Shut up!
You ain't get it.
Okay, here we go. What is seen in the middle of March and April that can't be seen at the beginning or end of either month?
What is spring?
Spring, Vasco?
Is that right? That sounds right.
That sounds like it's good.
Yeah.
What is seen in the middle of March and April that can't be seen at the beginning or end of either month?
30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31. That's all I got. What is spring?
What is spring, Vasco?
What is spring? You got it if you get it. I don't know.
I ain't got it. I know that ain't right.
That ain't it. What is the letter R?
Bruh. Bruh.
MARCH APRIL.
But it's not.
What is seen in the middle of March and April that can't be seen at the beginning or end of either month?
Wow.
All right, next.
Okay, last one.
Okay, I'm gonna get
Here we go. This could be a tie, or Vasco could take the lead. He's already in the lead. Why was 7 afraid of 9?
7, 8, 9.
Okay, Vanessa got it.
Quick, too.
Good job. Jeopardy, if y'all need a new host, I'm the guy.
Yeah, you should definitely do it.
No.
Yeah.
Why did you discredit yourself?
Because the way Vanessa's be slick with her remark, like, you should definitely do it.
Oh, you thought it was a setup?
Yeah, I thought it was like sarcasm a little bit.
No, I can see it. Y'all can see
That
Jerry
was there's no
hosting.
more?
Yeah, I said top 5, nigga. That was 5.
Oh. Yeah, I'm
no extras.
Let's play again. Another round.
No.
What's
was
black
hard.
and white and red all over?
A beaten Dalmatian.
Me.
What's black and white and red all over?
A book. The newspaper.
The newspaper. There we go. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Yes.
Good. How did you conclude that?
Cause it's black and white, boom, and people read it.
All over.
However,
Except Gen Z.
kids now wouldn't have no
don't read
idea
newspapers.
what that is.
What's black and white and red all over the internet? The news.
Everything's in it.
Nessa,
Oh, I should have said this room. That would have been good. Fuck.
why would this room be black and white and red all over?
Black and white and red all over.
No.
See what he was doing.
Nessa, what do women want to know this week? 'Cause this is Burgundy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I hope so.
It is, and it matches well. So this weekend, women want to know, men, have you ever had to defend yourself against a woman? And what did that look like? And what will you teach your sons, nephews about defending themselves against women? Physical.
Are we defending ourselves from like a physical altercation or defending ourselves from like a
Can I touch you?
like a sexual situation?
No. Maybe. Shit. I don't know. Have you had to fight somebody off in a sexual situation?
Not literally fight, but like I had to warn somebody. It was like a older lady. Like I'm gonna say one of my establishments of working, and like she was nice, but she was like kind of hands on, and I wasn't really fucking with that, like, cause she was just like, oh my god, your hair is so blah blah blah. Like the hair is cool,
Yeah.
But then like. I hate this bullshit. Oh my, you play football though, John. You all big. Rub my chest. Please don't do that.
They touch your chest?
Yeah, like she grazed it, like did like that. I was just like, oh, she's like, oh, big. I could tell like she didn't really mean nothing by it, but at the same time, like I was a little uncomfortable. Like, bro, because I don't like people touching me.
She fine and single. Does you're single? Does it make a difference that she was older? Like, it doesn't matter of the woman who's touching you.
Oh, depending on if I like it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
At that time, yeah. If I was, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But it still would come off to me like, bro, like don't fucking.
Just chill.
Yeah. I done told a girl to chill before though.
Oh.
You know, she tried to make an advance. I was like, oh wait, chill.
What was it? What was the advance?
Chill. Either like I had somebody try to hug me once and. Like
did one of these?
I had somebody try to hug me. I'm on the phone with my girl, and like, I said, "Whoa, like what the fuck?" Like, they looked at me. I was like, and I just kept talking to my girl.
If you wasn't on the phone, would you have deflected?
Yeah, still. No, I still would have. Don't touch me. No. Mm-mm. And for the older lady, same thing. I kind of made a remark, and she got the hint, so it was cool. Mm-hmm. But fighting, I had to no. I'd have seen the way. You know, fellow males handle that situation.
How do they handle it? I haven't seen it. I've heard, but I haven't seen it.
First case was just like I did. It was just like chill to their spouse. And then the other dude, it was his ex-girlfriend. She tried to try his girl, like in the club. And so then he stood in the middle of like chill, and she started putting her hands on him. And he said, "Stop, or I'm gonna push you." And she was like, still said woman. This thing was stronger already, but he hit one of those. He was drunk, and he was drunk too. And bro, don't know his strength. And he, boom, bitch flew halfway across the fucking room, slid. I'm looking like, damn.
He'd have had a hands ass.
I said, damn. I mean, all it was a push, but the push he gave, oh yeah. Because even I would have went back. Like I would have stomached back. Like, damn, bro, that was powerful. So for her, she went down to the ground, started sliding. I was like, damn. Like, that's about as much as I got for that. I ain't never really had to fend off women like that. You know? Many celebrity, not celebrity just yet. So,
what'd you say?
What was your question again?
Have you ever had to defend yourself from a woman? Vasco added in the, I guess, sexual advances part of it, but I'm thinking more of like physical somebody abuse. You're with and they're being physical
domestic
with
violence.
You. Yeah.
To Vasco's question, I've deflected a couple of things. Drunk white girls in the club like to kiss you. Bitch, what the fuck is going on?
I've had a drunk white guy try to kiss me on.
Yeah, drunk white people in the club try to kiss you. Some drunk black people too, but it's like, what the fuck? You know, get the fuck out of here with that bum bump on your lip.
The bum bump.
Bum bump on your lip. What the fuck wrong with you?
What the fuck that is? Bum bump.
So when it comes to like domestic, we could call it domestic violence.
Yeah, definitely.
I've never I never did that. Yeah, I never did that. Slumber. I never did that. Never did that.
That's my favorite.
But I have had the show of a female or two, like, hey, listen, I'm stronger than you. Mm-hmm. Like, stop. Like it's like to my chest, like you can hit me all day in my chest. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Bow, bow, bow. You hit me in my face. Now I gotta show you.
What's up?
Hey, calm the fuck down.
Why you put him in the headlock?
Not a headlock. Well, maybe it was a half Nelson.
Shit.
It was a half Nelson. Like, hey, chill. And this is a defense pose. Because I can hurt you from here, but I'm not facing you. I'm not like, hey, calm the fuck down.
Don't nothing make you want to
lash
out more than being in that position.
Right, but the thing is, I'm not gonna hit you. But hey, stop. Calm down.
You ever hit one of these where you grab the wrist? Like I done did this one time. Like fucking stop. Like grab the wrist.
I never grabbed the wrist.
It hurts.
That's the option.
I have my wrist grab.
Or the arms grab. Right. Fucking stop.
I don't think so.
Just a little shake.
What have you had, Vanessa?
I've never tried to hit nobody. I've hit somebody one time because they told me I could. Because they said something to me.
Oh, they knew they fucked up.
It cut.
Can we hear it?
This person, they told me I would never be a teacher. I would never. This is when I was going through school. Then they didn't like the path. They had friends kind of on the outside. Why would you want to date somebody that wants to be a teacher? Teachers don't make no money. Da, da, da. And then at the time I wanted to do high school. I ended up in middle school, but it was like, you'll never be a teacher. You'll definitely never be a high school teacher. And da 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 da.
Oh wow.
And I didn't want to talk to him for like days. And then I think I was mad one time. He was like, you just want to hit me? I said, yeah, I want to slap you in the face. And then he like got down on his knees and let me slap him in the face a couple times.
Couple?
Yeah.
You got some. Look at
Going back later, I think that he liked that, but at the time, I was I was really hurt by that. But look at me now.
Right.
Teaching and shit.
You never put your hands on nobody.
No. Other than that, no.
That's good.
But a lot of my friends have, and ladies don't do that.
What?
Because if they hit you back, you're gonna be mad. No, I don't play fight. Not with that. You see how they fuck? I'm not gonna play with him.
He control. He should be controlling.
No, and you know that anime shit. He'd be like, I'll be playing. He'd be like, and I'll be irritated because it will deflect my fucking moves.
Right,
and he'll be like, his eyes be closed. It's the aura.
It's funny because I be doing the same shit. My girl be playing when I be like, yeah, bro, you not, She get mad.
It's so annoying.
Cause she not hitting me, she get mad and keep trying to hit me. I'm like, bro, if you just stop, we get dead it. Cause you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. Then you gonna hit me back, and I'm gonna hit you back.
Or be into like pressure points and stuff.
Little play fights, huh?
Yeah.
Like chill now.
No,
chill.
I ain't play fighting with nobody, and I ain't fighting nobody. I know I'm not stronger.
Yeah, I don't play fight. Last girl I play fight with, she came out the coma too.
She alright now though.
Yeah, she good now.
She alright now.
I just, since then,
just forgot where you were.
Since then, I figure, it ain't the pain ain't worth the gain.
It's probably in my best interest not to revisit that, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, no, let's not do that again. She had told me to don't do that. Vasco.
Yes, sir.
Where can the people follow you at, man?
Hey, man, y'all go to the Instagram and the YouTube. Type in IAM.VSJ, IAM.VSJ, and give your boy a follow and subscribe. You can go to Twitter. You can follow me at the IAM.VSJ. And if you want to see the behind the scenes action, go to Snapchat. Follow me at IAM.VSJ. Ness.
Yes.
Where can they follow you at?
Twitter and Instagram, Nessa_Mufasa, Facebook, Nessa Ness, and go ahead and subscribe to us right now, Jerry.
Yo, it's your boy Jerry the Great. You can follow me on all platforms at Jerry the Great. That's Jerry THA Great. Y'all cut y'all little shit short because I gotta expand this time a little bit. Listen, go get your merchandise.
Yes.
If you want your merchandise, go get your merch. People are buying the merch and they buying it fast. We just sold out of like 2 shirts, so shit, go get it because it's moving. We got cups, we got the shirts, we got the merch, we got everything, man. Listen, as Vanessa said, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the Dignified Delinquents. If you listen to this in your car, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or however you listen. Just leave us a review. You ain't gotta, excuse me, goddamn.
Ew.
You gotta write nothing. I know, I never did that. Sorry. You ain't gotta write nothing. Just leave 5 stars. Hopefully y'all are gone by this point.
I don't know what people know, but if you want to advertise with us,
yeah, do that too.
Reach out.
We out.